Yo, yo. Thank God it's Friday, everybody. We are back here for episode number dos of the Collectors Chat, man. First, right off the bat, I just want to say thank you, a proper thank you to both, my guy Adam and Jake for wanting to be part of this going forward with me. I appreciate the both of you. And Joe, man, he's dedicating some time, whenever he's free. I appreciate that as well, Joe. Thank you.
Hey, good to be back.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you could, come back. That was awesome. Appreciate it. But what's up, Adam? How's the week treated you since last Friday, man? Everything cool with you?
Yeah, everything's been cool. We've just been hit with two big snowstorms, and yeah, that's been fun.
That's a blast.
Yeah, it's been below zero here multiple days this week. It sucks. Luckily, we haven't had much snow, but
It's
the
delayed my
temperatures.
package. That's what it's
Oh,
done.
yeah, I saw
Coming
that
from
for a couple
coming
of
from
It
people.
shrunk
New
my
Jersey.
package.
I think it's actually
It'll
out
do
front
that.
right now because I just got home from work and I
Dude,
haven't even checked.
like mine too,
Okay.
Joe. Jake, dude, Jake and Joe. This is gonna be fun.
Just
Hey,
call me Roop. That's fine.
What?
Just call me Roop.
You're a fun guy? Fun guy? A fun guy? There you
Hey,
go.
fun guy, fun guy.
Yeah, you're a fun guy. I get it. What's up? And we got my dude Jake. What is up, Jake? How you doing? What's up?
I'm doing pretty good. Had a couple pickups this week. I had another shit story, but I'll save that for another time maybe.
Dude,
It was bad.
Jesus Christ.
two in a row.
I get
You're getting
two in a
close
row.
to getting on fire.
Yep. And then I showed my students on mute, of course, our live stream from last week, and I had this one girl just resting bitch face the whole class. And I'm like, you guys got to watch this. And I went to it when Joe pushed the button on the endoskeleton hand. Her mouth, the only reaction I saw from her all class goes, and I'm like, yeah, I called her out. I'm like, yeah, that's freaking sweet, isn't it? That's freaking awesome.
Okay.
So,
You're over here showing.
no.
You're supposed to be teaching our youth, man, not fucking turning them
Dude,
into degenerates.
I'm a glorified babysitter. They love that shit, dude.
what
That's all
what
I
grade
am.
do you actually teach?
Well, I pretend to teach 9th through 12th grade science. So
Pretend.
that's what I do.
Man, you
Wow.
got some of the fun ages there. I mean,
Those are
they can be out of control.
no, they're not bad. Like
That's good.
they at least get my jokes. It's better than elementary students, dude. Like you got to entertain them the whole time.
Yeah.
It's
Those-
gonna be
yeah.
funny when your students say like, take this one of our streams to like your fucking dean, and then he watches this shit.
Hey, I got a summer job, so if I
Hey.
lose my job because of this, it is what it is, dude.
Oh
That's how
my
much I love
God.
you, Chasen. So it is
Why?
what it is.
Oh my god. Jesus. Well, I'm glad you all can make it tonight, man. Yeah, a couple probably things on the agenda we can roll through. But and like I said, just happy to have y'all. Happy to have everyone watching. Got 10 people right now already. So appreciate that, everybody. You said you shit your bed. Let's just get that out of the way. What happened? What's your
Okay.
shit story? Let's get it out there.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully, you guys didn't just eat. But
Weekly
Monday
shit.
we had off for Martin Luther King Day, and I scheduled an appointment with somebody to fix that bronze Gandalf statue I got, that prototype. And it was in Cleveland, so it was about a 2.5 hour drive for me. And I got there 30 minutes early, and it's like at this like kind of like an art museum or art center. And the company that's fixing it's on the second floor. So I got there, I'm like, I'm here early. I should go to the bathroom. And as soon as I walked in that fucking building, dude, it felt like fire ants in my belly. And I'm just like, oh, like, where's this freaking restroom? So I see it and I beeline as fast as I freaking can. And I get into the stall. I couldn't even unbutton my pants, dude. I just threw them down. And a quarter of the way down, it explodes, dude.
I can't,
Everywhere.
bro. I can't.
And literally, there's like a brick wall that's painted all over the brick wall, all over the fucking floor. It's
Oh my
all
God.
over my shoes. It's all over my pants. It's on my shirt. And I'm just like,
Fucking way.
holy shit, dude. I go, what do I do? what do I do? So like it splattered across the divider into the other stall. So I'm like, I gotta clean that up first in case somebody walks in here. So I'm on my hands and knees. It's just smearing. It's just fucking smearing, dude. And like I'm cleaning up the best I can. And while I'm cleaning it up, I'm just dripping out of my ass on all my clothes. Like I just threw my coats on the floor and everything. It was everywhere. I started cleaning it off the walls, just smearing it. I just threw my boxers because they were coated behind the toilet, and I had it all over my pants, all over my shirt, and I'm just like, do I even go to the meeting? Do I go to the meeting? And I'm like, I drove 2.5 hours here. I fucking have to. So I went in. I drove my mom's car there because it's more reliable. I went to her car. I'm like, please tell me you have some fucking perfume or like a fucking tree to hang in the window. Something. Nothing. She had spray hand sanitizer. I coated my whole fucking body in that just so maybe it'd smell a little better. And I went upstairs to meet with these people to fix my statue. All these nice women. And I'm like, they're all crowding around me. And I'm like, oh, if you only knew what I knew. And then the one lady that's going to look at my statue, she comes out and she extends her hand to shake my hand. And I washed my hands, but I had that shit all over me. And I just look at her hand. I'm like, do I? Do I? No, what I did, I bowed. I bowed like somebody from Japan. I just bowed. You should have seen her fucking face, dude. She didn't know what was up. But I couldn't get out of there fast enough. I'm like,
gonna
dude,
love you, man.
I felt so bad because like in my school, one of my best friends is my custodian, and I'm like just picturing him cleaning up my hippopotamus mess, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Neil. I'm sorry.
Okay. So before we
Did this happen this week?
Yes, Monday.
Oh my god.
Dude.
And last week he shat the bed. Hopefully your runny days are behind you now. But
I hope so.
I think it's just getting worse.
Yeah.
That's a step up, dude, from the bed.
Okay.
That's amazing, dude. That was both a collecting story and a shit story in one.
No, it was. I'm the best of both worlds.
Your students are gonna love hearing that one. But
I told one of my classes that they couldn't stop laughing.
I mean, not no fun, man. I give you that. That's pretty cool.
I hope they watch. I hope they watch this every week and not just give you shit because they know exactly who you are.
True.
Talk back to you.
But wow, thank you for sharing that, man. You're
welcome.
That takes courage, man.
Yeah.
Especially doing this on a live, bro. That's some courage.
Courage. We're all nerds collecting toys. Like, who am I trying to impress here?
Well, I mean,
Dude, I thought I was in Public Shooters Anonymous 2 weeks in a row now.
So I'm not gonna lie, man. Ever since I've done these streams in the community, man, you know, I get people messaging me about community questions, right? People are gonna find out who you are on Facebook, and they're gonna hit you up about bowel problems.
Oh, I got stories after stories.
They better. Dude, I am.
There
My
could
reference
probably
every
be some
week.
creative memes created too on this whole situation.
Man. Anyway, guys. First off, in the chat was our man Jake himself. Good to see you doing the double duty. Mike Cass, my brother. Good to see you, man. Been a minute. Hopefully one day my brother Mike will want to join us up here. Tony, stay frosty. Tony, good to see you. He's been here every week. I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you. Our boy Melvin, what is up? How you doing tonight? Alex Stave, what is good, Alex? Good to see you. 36, Andrew, good man, good to see you. Life size. Oh, you figured out how to. Now you're doing both since last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled it up on the computer too. So yeah, I totally 100% ignored the chat last week.
Nah, that's all good. Freddie Krueger, good to see you, man. Yeah, a bunch of you people, man. If any of you ever want to join these, just hit me up. Tony, Alex, Freddie, whoever. I know Melvin's gonna join us sooner or later. I know. Andrew, if you want to join, let me know. I'll get you on in the future. Brenton, good to see you, Brenton. Same goes to you, Brenton. Let me know if you ever want to join us. But well, who's popular right now? Silence your cell phones, goddammit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking kidding. I don't care.
That was someone in the audience.
Is the audience? It was the audience. Okay.
I'm like, oh my god, the stream, it's crazy.
Jason got my Ripley in and Big Trap. Some issues though. Uh-oh. Ripley chip in front of the base and top from the factory, and Big Trap the tail is warped. Oh shit. That's rough, man. It sucks to hear about Ripley because that's such like a simple statue. You wouldn't expect many breaks. I mean, the
Hello?
No, Jason frees up.
Jake, say something.
No, it sucks that it's
Oh,
in the front of the base because it was in the back. You'd never see that. But man, with that tail, is that something you guys could heat up? I've never done that with air
That's what I was gonna
dryer.
ask. I don't know. Is it an issue that it won't go in right?
and it depends
Or
how,
is it an issue that it just doesn't look right, that it's kind of warped? If it doesn't go in right, typically you can try the hair dryer, and a lot of times I've been able to, if I've had something tight, I can heat it up and it works that way. But if it's warped just because I don't know. I guess you probably could try it though with a hair dryer.
What does the tail look like? Because isn't the tail
it back.
curved anyways?
yeah, curves at the bottom.
Big chap.
And it
Yeah, I'm gonna
depends
pull
on
it
how big it is or how thick it is. That's what she said.
No!
Oh shit, tails on. Oh, I think it's on the foot. Oh, it is on the foot. So that's the thing. It's like a domino effect. He's got to bend both the leg and the tail to like get it to work.
Oh, I'm looking at the picture right now. It's on the front foot. That's warped big time then.
Yeah, Jason, you froze.
what the hell was that?
Oh, unfroze.
Anyway, glad to back. Was the whole thing still
Gotta
going
pay
on
his
while I
internet
was,
bill.
Yeah, I know, right? Was it still going on while I was gone, or did everything just stop?
No, we're
No,
good. We're
It was
chatting.
still
Oh,
going.
okay.
It was just
We're
yeah,
still
for whatever
talking
reason
to,
you froze up.
We're still
Tony?
talking to Frosty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tails on the front. Oh. Yo, Dennis. Good to see you, Dennis. Appreciate it. Mike said he normally waits 3 days, 1 week before he assembles a statue, let it acclimate to the weather. Not a bad tip.
Like that's not. Oh, hey, we'll send you a new one issue, right? Like
right.
Prime One's got to do something about that.
Oh,
Isn't
for
it?
sure.
And I'm guessing the tail just attaches in the back, so that should be an easy fix for them to send you another one, right?
You'd think, but they're gonna hit you with we'll give you $80 in credit.
Yeah, like if it's one thing if it's a broken piece. It's like, okay, just here's some credit. Maybe find a local person, but like, I don't know. I can't speak for everyone's skill, but I feel like
I don't know
that's
how they are with the
beyond
second
help.
alien, but I know the first alien, that was like a big thing because there was a lot of breakages. I guess it wasn't packed quite right, or just the way they designed it. But then they told everyone that they couldn't get replacement parts because they didn't have anything. And then I think maybe they gave credit, but they didn't give enough credit. But then what was it? Not even a year later, they turned around and did the second version. So I know there was a lot of people that had the first version that were pissed off because they couldn't get replacement parts. But maybe they're a little bit better on this second version.
But I wonder if like that's a thing that they can argue or say that just didn't happen in our factory. That happened in transit or just happened waiting. So the fact that it kind of went like that, could they then argue, say, because they basically say like we can bend it back, versus like that it's ruined.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you prove it's a bad issue, hopefully they would take care of you or at least reimburse you something. Did Jason freeze up again?
Yep.
Did I?
You're at like
he's back. Yeah,
you're like 140p, dude. Like you're real low.
No way. What the fuck?
All right. It looks like it's back again.
It looks like there's Vaseline all over your camera. How did that happen?
It looks like you're streaming in 2012.
Oh man.
Oh,
So,
he
did you
disconnected.
get your art print in this week, Adam?
Oh man, it's not going to come in that fast. I wish I did.
Oh, I
but
thought you said it like
I figured it out. I was on
What's
my
up?
hotspot from my phone, not my house.
You fixed it.
Well, that
Okay.
was
What'd you say, Jake? About the print?
no. I thought you mentioned it was coming in soon, but it's not.
No,
I heard
yeah.
you wrong.
Yeah, did you still remember? That's cool. No, it's probably going to be like a month or two.
That's not
he
too
res-
bad.
I don't think so. No, I mean I'm sure he already has a list of clients, and that's probably what the delay is. But yeah, I did ask for 2 prints. One's like a little more of just an easy flipping of a burger for him than like the other one, but that might be the difference. He might just give me that one that's the easy flip for him right away, like in 2 months or whatever. But a real commission piece, yeah, I wouldn't expect that to be any sooner than 6 months.
How much is that just to get something commissioned? Is a one of.
We didn't talk about it yet. It was basically the one that was like really easy was just like a regular like large print size. If he has like 17 by 22, he'll just charge me $50, even if it's like an easy, like it's a new one off. But if he's creating it from scratch, we didn't get into that yet. Like the cost of that, but that would probably be in the hundreds, like 200 to 300, maybe even more.
I don't think that's bad.
I've never commissioned like a piece, like actual artist for a print, but yeah.
Are you gonna get a Resident Evil one to go with your Resident Evil statues?
No, because I'm also like collecting like what he does, and if he's not into Resident Evil, I'm not gonna like ask him to do that. I'm kind of like
Yeah.
collecting like his passion too, but fortunately, the ones I did ask him about, he's played both, so he had a passion for him.
Gotcha.
But
And Joe, your Terminator bus came in. That looks fucking awesome, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yes. Zero breakage. I was so happy with that. I've had kind of a stretch of bad luck when it comes to some of these high item pieces, but it came in great. I think it looks awesome. Yeah. Later on, I can
Even
give
from
you guys a
That's
little
awesome.
look at it.
even from Infinity, they come in with breaks. 'Cause they usually pack their stuff pretty well.
I'm trying to think if I had any issues with Infinities. So I have, let's see, I've got 4 of their things, and actually, yeah, all 4 of them I've had no issues with their
Love to
stuff.
see it. Love to see it.
And they did do really good job packing this. I was a little worried because I originally told Chase, I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to be putting this together when it's showtime because I had work. I didn't want to. I knew I had to get up super early, but then the bottom of one of the boxes and Big Bad Toy Store, they always double box it. So they've got a box and then they got another layer of cushioning and then you got the original box. Well, it went through the Big Bad Toy Store box, it went through the cushioning, and it went through the original box. So I was like, damn, it took one hell of a hit. So I was worried about it. So I went ahead and opened everything up and just put it together last night pretty late. And yeah, like that arm, they probably had, boy, I bet there was like 20 pieces of cushioning just jammed in all various areas. And then they wrapped it. And then they put another big layer of cushioning around that, and then they wrapped that totally. So I mean, pretty much any place that could be broken, they had cushioning jammed in there, and they had it wrapped up nice. So yeah, I was impressed with their packing on that. In fact,
Yeah.
I took probably like 20 pictures. So I'm like, man, if I ever, and I
I do that.
definitely don't plan on selling it. I definitely don't plan on selling it anytime. But I'm like, if I ever sell this thing, I need a lot of pictures on how exactly they packaged this because they had it,
Oh
they
yeah.
had it all over the place. So
That's a
So, yeah.
business right there. It's taking all these collectibles and showing how to repack it up and charge people a subscription to fucking access
Dude,
that shit.
I
dude.
just have albums of like just open boxes. Like I even know how the paddings are and stuff. Like I have photo albums just so saved for that specific.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely heard like some channels that people do the live unboxing just to document that process, so they can see exactly how it was opened. But I don't know. I'm not a quick unboxer. I'm like checking every little part and all that. So I'm not going. I mean, my video would probably take like an hour and a half to to unpack everything and put it together. So I really don't go through that process. Um, but yeah, you got to. Yeah, I was impressed with Infinity's packing it. It was good. Yeah, I mean, you guys want to take a look at it real quick? I can
Yes.
show it
Go
off.
for it.
Yeah, pull it up.
Just when I thought this Terminator wall couldn't get any better, dude.
He adds an old man Arnie.
Oh yeah, and I had to switch around that Terminator wall to get the Queen Arnold over there. And I mean, I probably worked a solid 2 days on that thing because let's see, am I sharing here? Can I see?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it was good.
well, yeah, let me.
You're good.
Okay, now I can kind of see
There
it.
he is.
Yeah, because this wall, I pretty much had to create a new shelf to get this guy in. And since Arnold was too tall, I had to lower everything on this shelf, which included everything on the walls hanging here. So pretty much all this got changed, all this got changed, all this got changed. I swapped those two shelves out. I mean, oh my God, what a pain in the ass. My rose box shotgun going on there, but
it's crazy.
But yeah, here.
There he is. There he is. Damn.
There he is.
Yeah, that's badass.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's I mean, they did a really good job on it.
And the base is good.
Yeah,
I like
the base came in. I really like the base. I mean, it's a nice futuristic design, almost like some plane turbines there. I mean, if I had one critique, I would say like this stuff here. I mean, it looks good, but they could have used real metal. I mean, you can go pretty much in any hardware store in the plumbing department, and this type of materials, pretty easy to get. And in fact, even the Sideshow one there, they use real metal.
It's like a feed valve. Just stick it in his hip.
Yep.
Very cool, man. Happy for you, man. Very cool.
Yep.
Most of all, like you said, it came in stress-free. No damages.
Exactly.
Wait, go in on the face more. That face looks good. That looks like Arnold, dude. That's
good. Fucking killer. That's all
I've
ever
about
seen.
As close as you can get. I mean, probably the only thing that's going to beat it if Arnold himself gets over here and jumps up on the shelf, because that is really good.
So the silicone is like neck up. It's not the arm. Is that what you were saying? Or there's this all sculpted?
So the silicone part.
That is silicone. Okay.
You can kind of see right there where the line is.
Okay.
Yeah. So the head and all that is silicone. Yeah. Actually, look at the veining.
It's amazing
work that they did right there.
That is crazy.
So yeah, it's awesome. The eye lights up there. But if you look at the arm, this is all resin.
I see.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a pretty good job matching the paint. I think their Harley Quinn, that was the big issue. Like that one hand that was resin.
Yeah.
It looked like the color looked totally off. So they didn't even match it up with the skin. So that was a big mess. But this one, I mean, while it would have looked better and had a better flush effect if it was silicone, it still looks pretty damn good. It doesn't really bother me.
Joe, I have to ask. I'm curious, really quick. Like, was that known to collectors ahead of time? Like that the arm is going to be resin? It's not going to be silicone?
They did not mention it. I would say they never said it wasn't.
They didn't go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. For like, just think about that. Like, I guess that's the norm, but for this shit that's getting up to like 4K, 5K.
For the price, they definitely, I think, should have made it silicone. And even then, the battle damage part, if it was silicone, it would have looked a little bit better, a little more real. But this part right here, they could have really. I mean, it looks good. They did a good job with the resin part. But when you're doing something this quality, why not just go
Yeah.
totally
Well,
knock it out of the park?
let me be clear real quick. I'm saying like not that it's like garbage because it costs that much and they didn't do the arm. I think it's beautiful. I'm just saying like the fact that an item is costing $5,000 and it's not communicated like that clearly. Like it's not just a regular collectible, like this, like the most clear, transparent, like communication on those like things should totally be for those products. Like not the
Right.
arm.
It would be good if they would mention it, because I'm sure if someone would have asked, you probably just wouldn't have got a response. That's how a lot of them roll.
I think that's crazy.
And the other complaint I have is the hand looks narrow and it looks long. If you look at the fingers, are kind of elongated. I don't know how much you guys can see through this
Yeah.
picture,
Yeah.
but if you compare that to this over here, I mean, this looks like the one that Sarah Connor
Yeah, for sure.
smashed in Terminator 1.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
And this one, I mean, it's good. It's got like a nice plating on it. I would say it's probably made out of resin, other than these bars here are metal. It's almost like car trim. You know how you can get chrome car trim? It's kind of like that plastic with plating on it. I think it's resin with plating. But the fingers are definitely a little elongated. They're not spread out like they should be. And I tried to spread it out a little bit, but it's so fragile there. I'm not going to mess with it. But all in
So
all, I mean, it's nitpicking a little bit, but heck, when you spend $4,000, you can
right.
nitpick a little bit.
Yeah.
Before we continue, there's just two questions for you, Joe. People had one wanted to know, how do you keep your dust to a minimum, being that everything is open? That's what third to the sixth asked.
So, I've got a few techniques. I'll show you guys actually, because I got it out now. So the one is
Yes,
this thing
sir.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this thing actually has where you can control how much it blows. So I really like being able to control depending on what you're actually cleaning off. So typically I'll blow everything off first, and then I'll use this, just a makeup brush.
Okay. Yep. The
Yep.
silicone, for sure.
So yeah, and I probably do that process, I would say probably once every, I want to do it every 3 weeks, but it's probably actually every 5 or 6 weeks, until I actually get around it. And of course, it sucks. It sucks. But yeah, it's something you got to do, to
And then the
keep
other
things clean.
question from Melvin is, what's better, the new one from Infinity or the Queen Studios T800?
So all right, we got there.
What do you like? What piece is better, man? What piece is better?
So if it's just the piece itself,
Yeah,
I
not
like
any fan favorite shit. Just the piece itself.
I would say I would give the Affinity the nod because it's a half torso. It's got the arm on there. They nailed the likeness. Whereas the Queen one, since it doesn't have the arm, it's not quite as big. But I think the likeness it's right up there too. It's done really well. And in fact, their battle damage is probably maybe even a little bit better. I do have a complaint. If you look at the chrome color here, it's not really chrome enough. Whereas if you look, and I don't know if it's picking it up on camera, it's kind of dark, but it's the same. I mean, it's this chrome color. And I actually know one of the collectors that, the guy that actually sold me this, he got rid of his Queen Arnold because he couldn't stand that they didn't chrome it enough on the endo. But for me,
That
I don't
sucks.
mind it. It's not that. I mean, it's just a little bit off. Sure, it would have been better if they actually chrome plated it, but Now,
Jeez.
if I had an opportunity at the same price range to buy either piece that I didn't have, I would go with the Queen Arnold just because T2. You know, if you're
Oh
going to
yeah, the original
only
movies.
have
Yeah.
one Arnold in the collection, you got to go with T2. But I think just the overall of everything of the piece, I would give it to this Infinity.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
That
Aiden's
Infinity
Aiden
one's
agrees.
one of their best busts, dude. That thing's awesome.
Said he
Yeah.
needs the chrome. He needs chrome over brushed metal. Yep. That's what you'd expect from a T800 though. I mean, an endo version. Air purifiers help a lot as well. Yes, sir, Tony. For
Yeah.
dust needs.
I've got one of those right there, but I've got things so jam packed in here. I really should. I know some people put it pretty much in every corner of the room. What
Hey,
do you
Joe,
guys do with your desk control?
I use a gun like yourself and an air purifier. That's about it. I mean, then I have like brush shit if the gun doesn't do what it needs to, but usually it's enough. I don't know about the rest. What about you,
Most of
Evan?
my stuff's in Maju cases, and
Yeah,
that
you're
that
good,
works.
bro. You're good.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
a
don't
little
gotta-
dust gets in there every couple years. I got to vacuum
Right.
a little bit, but it's not bad at all.
No, that's
Yeah,
one of the
and
great things about them.
it keeps the piece looking brand new all the time, you know, when you got it in
Yeah.
there, which
No, even
that
when
is
I
nice.
open up the cases to rearrange stuff or add new pieces, it smells like brand new statues in there. It's wild.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
pretty sweet. I think in the new place I'll probably end up still doing the open air, but I'm tempted. You know, it is nice to have everything enclosed, and man, I mean the dusting, I dread it, man. It sucks. It's one of the
No,
worst parts of
you
the
should
statue
enclose it
collecting.
then, dude. I mean, if I had to start over, and especially you got most of your pieces, I would do all custom enclosures, dude. That would look badass, dude. Badass.
Yeah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. We'll
My
see.
man
I got a
said
lot
a
of thinking.
a French maid to dust his shit.
Yeah,
That's the way to
That's my strategy.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, do you have some of the ECC busts, don't you?
Yep.
How are those? Somebody asked that question. I'm curious too, because that Hellboy bust. I love Hellboy.
ECC.
Yeah, I think ECC. I think for non-silicone, they're probably producing the best stuff out there.
Okay.
I think silicone, of course, is a little bit of a step up, but they do really good with the translucent resin, I think is what they use on all their busts. And depending on what it is, like Hellboy, I don't think you're really seeing much of a difference between silicone and translucent resin.
No.
I think the
Wow.
real benefit with doing the silicone is when there's human likeness.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get the veins and the different pores and stuff like
Yep.
that you really care about. Yep.
And anything that has a lot of hair too, that they can hand punch that hair.
Hand punch it makes it easier, makes it look better.
Yeah,
but they were the first to introduce silicone as well, man. On 1/3, they were the first company to do it. That's who Queen, Infinity, J&D, all they just took it to the next level.
yeah, I think ECC does really good work. Like that Mohawk Gremlin I have, it's one of my favorite pieces. Yeah, I love that Men in Black bust, that Freddy bust. I think it's really well done. I mean, some kind of complained on the paint work. I think the paint work's good on it, but there's some really diehard Freddy fans and some really good painters out there that, of course, would take it to the next level. But really, that's with any company. You're not going to get the very best top-notch paint work that you can see on some of the customs with really any of the big companies out there.
Was Pennywise ECC's first silicone?
Silicone, I think it was either the Darth Vader 1/3 with the Indiana Jones, the Bruce Lee, all those old pieces. They're all silicone. The 1/3s.
The 1/3. Yeah, I think all their
They're crazy
busts
old,
they
man.
use the translucent resin.
Correct.
But again, yeah, most of the creatures, I think that's fine. Even Freddy, with the way his skin's burnt, I think it still looks really good. I mean, even look at Queen Studios with the Thanos. That Thanos with a gauntlet, they switched to a resin piece, and I think it looks excellent.
Yeah.
I think if you have that type of skin texture, you really don't have to go. You really don't have to go with silicone. But for humans, I do definitely prefer it. Other than they did do a really good job on that Rosenberg bust. That's probably skin wise on a resin bust the best I've ever seen. I haven't seen anything close. I mean, I was really had no interest on getting any bust that was of a human because they all looked way too fake to me. But once the silicone stuff started coming out, that's when I actually started to get on board. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking on that Hellboy too. It's they still, I don't think they put it on sale yet. But
No, not yet.
I'll be tempted. The Sapin sale I know's over, but I'm sure you can get it if you really wanted it.
No, that piece looked amazing too. That Abe one, I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing. But
I mean, if you're going to get one, you got to get Hellboy, right?
If I get
that's the only one I would get would be Hellboy. You know what I mean? That Abe one is amazing, but yeah, that Hellboy one's sick.
Jake, do you collect busts?
Not really yet, but I mean, again, the main thing I collect is Lord of the Rings, so they haven't had too many busts of those. You know what I mean? They've had some of the baddies from Infinity.
Well, that Sauron's a bust, technically, right?
No, that's a bust. And the 1-to-1 Ring Wraith, I got that. And the Witch King one, I have that one coming in too. I guess that's a bust. But
so you're starting.
I also have Daenerys Targaryen from Infinity.
There you go.
Also.
Yeah, you're a
bust
collector.
I mean, that one's okay. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but I love the IP, and I'll never get another one. So
it's cool.
Yeah. You have the Daenerys?
I got it on pre-order. Yeah.
Okay, you got it on pre-order.
Because I got all the Prime
really
one.
Good job on it.
Yeah, I thought they did good. And again, once I get my new module cases in, I'm gonna have a section for Game of Thrones because I got all the Prime 1 pieces by them: the Night King, the Jon Snow, Daenerys. From Blue Box, I got the Night King on pre-order. I got Daenerys from Infinity, and then I just recently started getting all these crowns that Factory Entertainment made from that, and I got like the helm of the Hound and just some random shit like that too. So
nice. That Night King, is that the Blue Box Hyper one?
Yeah, the bust.
Oh wow! All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
So no, that's my favorite show of all time. When that final season aired, I was pissed off for like a year and a half. I'm like, this is fucking garbage. And then I went back and watched it again. And when you watch it again, you're like, it ended good. It was rushed, but it made sense. And then I've watched it another time since then. So no, I still like that show.
I actually still have not watched it. I need to motor through them.
You need to watch it, dude. It's fucking good.
Yeah, I've got the whole 4K set. I was planning on it.
Especially when you get your new house, your new big house, Joe. Then definitely watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, I mean, even not watching it, I still saw like the Daenerys bust and the Night King, because I have a feeling once I do watch it, I'm going to really get into it. But I don't know. Do you guys think they'll go further down the line at all?
No.
That's pretty much going to be it.
Yep.
Those couple of busts.
Yeah, that'll be it. That's why I knew I had to fucking get it. You know what I mean? It's just like,
if anything, there might be a Jon Snow, but that would be the end. That would be the end.
I would love to get a custom statue of Tyrion. Like Tyrion's one of my favorite characters. Like I want one of Tyrion with a jackass and a honeycomb because he always made jokes of that the whole fucking series. Like I just want him sitting there drinking his wine, watching some prostitutes, and a jackass and a honeycomb sitting there. Like that'd be my dream statue.
Wow.
Do you think? Sorry, really quick. Like for Jon Snow and Daenerys, like are those like the bookends of like faces to
For
Game
just
of Thrones?
they're like everyone's favorite. It's everyone's favorite is one or the other.
So
They're
it
not my
would basically
favorite.
just be making those, no one in between, like not even like Night King.
I mean, if you do a villain, it's Night King. Yeah. I guess
No,
like Daenerys would
the
technically be
villains
I'm
though.
talking about like
the
kind of like
Night
a
King-
line.
Night King, like freaking Joffrey Baratheon.
Yeah, but no one's gonna do that.
I know they're not going to do it, but I'm just saying, like, he was one of the best villains I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, he's even better than Homelander. Like, that guy was fucking awesome, dude. So good.
Fucking Homelander. I did want to bring up one thing today. I'm sure most of y'all saw. There was O'Neary went out of business. You saw that, Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's other ones that I fucking know have gone out of business, but isn't like public. But you can fucking tell, man. They just dip, like, silently with all your money, and they're gone. You never hear from them again.
Yep.
You know what's interesting is that Dark Fate bust. They partnered with Azir Studio.
Really?
So their Aziri Studio is all,
Mhm.
all over the paperwork. So I wonder, of course they have been dead silent over the last year and their whole Transformer thing got canceled. So I was kind of wondering, are they still even doing anything on that bust, or Infinity just took it 100% over? I don't know what's going on in the background with that studio.
See, that's one of the ones I know is fucking gone and dead, right? Oh, Azure, just there's no announcement. They haven't. You cannot get in contact with them. They haven't posted nothing in like a year and 3 months. They used to always, like, if you hit them up and ask them anything, they would tell you what their plan is, right? They were great at divulging their secrets, but they're gone, man. And they're based in China, man. You're never gonna hear from them. They dipped. I'm sorry. So if you got anything with Azure C on order, definitely reach out to your retailers, because I'm telling you, they're gone.
I did. I had the 6-shot on order and ended up trading in on something else.
That sucks too, because I told Jason this week that's still my favorite Optimus.
Yeah.
Like in statue form, is theirs.
Well, I was afraid even with this Dark Fate bust, because they've been dead silent for over a year, and I was starting to think, since they were partner, I'm like, oh man, are they going to cut it short where they're only going to make so many and then not even finish the line out? So I'm just glad that whoever is taking over has taken over the slack.
Freddie said they're going to scam people. Oh, for sure, man. A lot of people aren't going to get their money back. I guarantee that, for sure. But yeah, they went to liquidation, man. Good old liquidation. But I mean, like, it's a good tell sign, man. Like, their last post was in July, and you're like a business that uses social media regularly. Like, you knew this was coming.
I guess I'm a bad collector, but I haven't looked up any of their shit since I heard this message today.
Oh, you want to see some of their shit?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them.
Am I doing them a disservice?
Not really, man.
They have what?
They're
Green Ranger.
super slow. They have this Terminator. It's probably not going to see the light of day.
Oh, that's how I know the name. Didn't they do RoboCop as well? Like one of the 3 RoboCops.
Yeah, right here they did.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, they're super slow. Never. This thing.
I'm
actually
surprised.
got it, I think.
How many more companies are going to go under? I mean, there's not enough of us out there to support how many companies there are.
That's my point.
That's a good point.
Another one. I'm telling you guys, if you guys have anything from Kami Arts, I'm pretty sure they're fucking gone under too.
What else Kami got?
Here, I'll show you Kami Arts. The reason why is they've been ghost silent too, man, and I think they're done. I think they're done. So if you had anything with them, I'd hit up the retailers as well. They
Guys,
posted.
Oh yeah, they're the ones
today-
with the Green Ranger. Yeah.
They
I had
posted a couple days ago. Oh, go ahead, man. You're good.
Sorry.
No, you're
You-
good.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, like, between this and like all these sales that we see, like, I'm like just being trained to be done with pre-ordering. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
why do that if they could lead to the potential, like, to lead this stuff, or the
You
fact that, like,
definitely
your
gotta-
shit's gonna be $500 off in 2 months or whatever.
Yeah.
You definitely got to be careful on who you order from.
I mean, look at their last post.
Something.
Exactly a year and a week ago. Like, come on now. They're
Yeah.
gone. They're fucking
Wow,
gone.
yeah.
You're not seeing that shit. I'm sorry.
But I
It's
mean,
terrible.
even the companies like Weta Workshop, for instance, when they release something, they'll have an edition size of like 1,000 to 1,200. There's not 1,000 people buying that fucking thing. You know what I mean? There's not 1,000. Like, no, they're just making up numbers. You know what I mean? They're
Right,
lucky
right.
they sold 300 of them. So I think all the companies are fucking hurting, whether or not they admit it or not. You know what I mean? JND saying Arwen sold out in a day. Like, no, it fucking didn't. They did not sell out in a day. So, like,
For them, it did.
for them,
Like,
but like,
distributors and stuff.
no, the distributors. So,
they're everywhere. They're everywhere still. Yeah.
Yeah, distributors.
So I just feel bad for the distributors. Like, what do they do?
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that they're on the hook more than you are, because most people aren't paying the full amount. Like, I'm one of those that actually buy a statue outright. I don't do deposits and shit like that or payment plans. I buy it outright. But most people just do like a deposit, right? Or deposit with a payment plan. So you're really only going to be out that initial deposit. The retailer is out the rest of it because they paid for the wholesale price of the item. Like, I mean, they're really fucked.
Yeah.
Now they have to work with these companies saying, like, look, put us
Yeah.
down for 30, but if we don't sell 20 of them, you're fucking keeping them. Don't they have to do that?
You would think, man. You would think.
Yeah,
No, they
I don't-
have
I-
to.
I don't know. They may have just a gamble of, hey, I think we're gonna sell X amount of these, and this is what I'm gonna order.
But again, you got to remember they're getting them at less than half the price. You know what I mean? They have to be.
And I'm sure there's also, like, the company wants you to order X amount. So even though you think I'll sell 10 pretty easy, but the next 20 or 30 is I may have to sit on this for a couple of years. The company that's making them is probably saying we need an order of at least 30 or 20 or whatever it is. You know, I'm sure they're probably setting guidelines to the buyers on how much they actually have to buy to get whatever discount.
Guys, I'm curious. Frosty says, like, remember PCS? I'm curious, like, did the PCS pre-ants ever get to this, like, level?
So
like,
the guy that owned PCS beforehand, I'm pretty sure he had a bunch of pre-orders, and then he just like
he's
left.
back, bro. His name is Jerry.
He's
Macuso.
back though.
He's
That's
He's
what I
back,
heard,
but then
yeah, I
he
did hear
fucked
that.
everybody. Then Ant took over. But
Yeah, he bought it. But yeah, Jerry Malcuso is back, man.
Oh.
Syndicate Collectibles. He's back.
so it's just a big, like, I don't know, a scam, but yeah, it wasn't like the
no,
company.
it is a scam because you got to think about most of these companies. Like, they're spending money like it's their job. So like, they have to make new products in order to fund the old products that they promise people. Like, I feel it's like a game like that. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these companies, they don't even have any fucking money, but to fund the stuff that they've already promised people. So it's like, well, we'll come out with a new product and then people pre-order it, and that can help fund for the past ones. But I don't know if that's true, but who knows?
I mean, when you look at these shit going out, like, obviously there's certain companies we know that isn't going under. Prime One ain't going under.
No.
J&D ain't going under.
No.
Sideshow's not going under because they're not even their main business isn't even making statues and figures. It's distributing. Their
Yeah.
main business is a retailer distributing.
Well,
So they're
same thing
they're
with
fine.
Weta Workshop. They're not going under.
Yeah,
like
Weta's not going under. PCS is not going under. You know,
I'm curious. Is Prime One still doing like ESs of 1,000 on anything?
it's rare.
No.
That Endo had like 900 though. It was close or 999.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
The
Endo had a
last-
lot.
Well, what I was just gonna say really quick is like there are two different things. Like it's like comparing like Walmart to I don't know Gucci or something. Like their Sideshow, their ESs are pretty big because their stuff is like cheaper, right? But like
Right.
J&D's in this like interesting balance where their edition sizes are 1,000, but like their pieces are not $500. They're
Yeah.
10 times that.
25
So
plus.
Very premium. Yeah.
yeah, so like I feel like the ones that like what's been happening is just like companies are just adjusting and figuring out like which they're better at, because you've seen the edition size has been really high for Prime One, and that probably hurt them. They're still selling that stuff and trying to get rid of it for free. And then maybe Sideshow too, with like these things sold out, and I don't know, the edition size was too low or it was way too big. But
Dude, edition sizes are all a bunch of shit. Like, I don't believe any fucking edition size whatsoever.
it's true.
No, you know what I mean? Like, Sideshow Weta started it back in the day, like with the Belrog. Like, they made an edition size of like, I forget what it was, like 1,000. And then they all sold out, and they're like, holy shit, people want to buy this. So then they started making artist proofs. And then, so it wouldn't mess with the edition size. So they made thousands more. And the artist proofs are easier to come by than the actual edition size. You know what I mean? And then some people make ones like going back to Weta with all their dwarves from The Hobbit. They had edition sizes of like 500, but they literally stopped production. They didn't even fucking make them anymore because people weren't buying them. Now you can get Chinese knockoff ones because the Chinese companies still had the boxes and everything from those statues. Like, you can literally buy a knockoff and not know it, and it comes with the original packaging. And then all these other companies, like 1,000 like J&D statues, like there's 1,000 collectors out there buying this expensive statue. Like, I don't believe that. No way. There's like 200 people that would buy that fucking thing.
Yeah. I think it kind of depends on the company too. I think Prime One, that they may have something that has a decent edition size, but if it sells out quick, just like that alien bust, they're going to turn around and redo it, and they're going to re-release it. If they got something hot, I guarantee it's not like they're not going to make it again. They're either going to do a variant of it, do some different color, or they're just going to change the base a little bit and re-release it. I think
but again,
certain companies do that,
If you destroy the secondary market by doing something like that, you're literally jeopardizing all your future sales. Like, it's a quick money grab, but you're an idiot for doing it. Like, why would I pay a premium for like a Queen Studios bust of the alien head if I know they're going to do something like that? Why would I pay $4,000 for something like that? As a collector, I'd rather make it super fucking rare, real edition numbers. And if I had to pay on eBay double the price for something that I know is not going to go down in value, that's worth it to me.
Yeah, and I think some companies actually do. I don't think, like, I haven't really seen Queen Studios re-releasing something.
No,
I think it sounds like they kind of value it, but companies like Prime One, I think ultimately they're looking, how can I make the most money? And if they got a hot item, even though I think in the long run, like you said, it is not good for the collector, and it's just going to piss off the community. But they're not looking at the long run. They're looking in the short run. Hey, we can re-release this and make X amount of money. And everyone's in the boardroom like, yes, let's do this.
Yeah. No, they're being penny wise and dollar foolish.
Yeah.
It's like a perfect teacher phrase.
It's real, man. Well, not, he said Prime 1.
And
doing
I'm not gonna
1/4
lie,
is
I've done that
already.
a couple times in my classroom. So you know,
So you're gonna get
you call it
not
as you see
only-
it, dude.
Not only do you get the Hush, redone, but done a different, another new scale and quarter scale. But
Dude, I
if
want them
Prime
to do
1
that to so many other pieces too.
But that's the thing.
No, you
If
don't.
Prime-
No, you don't.
I do, because I don't collect half scale. Or even third
Which
scale.
half scale do you want in quarter, or third scale do you want in quarter?
Well, half scale, I'd love to have that Sam Fisher. Or sorry, Sam Bridges.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But why wouldn't you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
want a brand new one in a totally different pose and everything different? Why wouldn't you just rather have that?
because the first one's already fucking great.
And it's not
I don't want
it's
them to
not
remake
Spider-Man.
that shit though.
No, I know.
What I'm saying,
But-
though, it's
but
not
it's
like
not
it's
even
Spider-Man
that.
or Wolverine where they make a bunch of them. I think it's just like they sold it to just while the game was hot. Then while everyone was realizing that it was like a weird game, like they didn't keep making a bunch of them.
But think of it this way too. So Prime 1 doing more quarter scales, right? I'm not saying Sideshow's going anywhere, but like that'll definitely step on Tweeterhead to a degree. Do you know what I mean? Like when if Prime 1 is getting all these, because they have like the best IP, variety of shit, right? They make the most shit. Like Prime 1 is probably most people's favorite company, to be fair, I think.
Yeah, I
You know,
think
your
overall
average statue, your average
yeah.
statue collector, right? Yeah, for you, Mr. Life Size, they don't really do much, but
No, but I do recognize they've got the most IPs. I think,
yeah, for sure.
They
But-
do really good quality work. I think for the most
so
part.
think if you're like a lesser company, smaller, right? And your bread and butter is like a 1/4, whatever the IP is, and then Prime 1 says, "Hold up, let me get my foot in this game." That just immediately changes the game for that IP and that scale.
I mean,
Because
I
a
almost think
lot of people are gonna jump ship and bandwagon on the Prime 1, and then Tweeterhead or whoever it is over here like, oh shit, now we're gonna lose some real business.
do you think that I almost think that Prime 1 is shifting to a more 1/4 focus.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think, and I think there's probably multiple reasons, but I think shipping has one of the big reasons to it. The smaller boxes, smaller pieces, kind of easier to ship. But what they've done in the last year, I think right now they are moving to the 1/4 side.
What's the newest 1/3s that they've done? Was the Terminator ones 1/3 or was that
they're
a quarter?
they're 1/3.
Terminator.
They were teased a long time ago though too, right? I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah, 9 months, not years though. I mean, all the
No,
Predators
no.
they're giant 1/3s.
Yeah,
Aliens are
damn
1/3.
damn near half.
But they're comic. They used to be 1/3 comic heavy, and now it's more. They do more 1/4 comic than they do 1/3 comic now.
I
'Cause
guess,
for the
I guess
longest,
just
they didn't
thinking
even
of like
have-
their
they
newer
didn't have the
pieces
rights
on
to
their
do
last
1/4.
show. Have in the last 6 months have they really released much 1/3s?
I mean,
Predators. It's mostly movies, mostly movie pieces for 1/3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm always seeing like a new, like someone arriving like with a new 1/3 from Prime 1, but like maybe they're waiting like years from a distributor. I don't know. I don't know when these pieces all come out, but I keep seeing a lot of 1/3s.
Some of
Yeah,
those
they're-
distributors take forever. Like I just got the Urukai from Prime 1 from a distributor just recently, and I pre-ordered it like 2020. It was wild.
And the first people that got him like on YouTube was like a year and a half ago now.
Yeah, it was like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yep. Isn't that fucking lovely?
No, I'll never do that again. I'll just order straight from Prime 1. Never again. Dumb.
Oh man.
Mm-mm.
See, that's one line I wish they would have done 1/3. It would have made my Lord of the Rings collection just so fucking simple. Just simple. But no.
I'm glad they're a quarter though, because like if you're gonna like me get every single fucking one that comes out, a third's just too big, dude.
Good.
It's too fucking big.
I'm happy
Well,
we're
you're
getting
getting all
this.
the
I never
half
asked you,
scales, right?
Jake,
What?
if you were going down that line. Prime 1, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I'm getting all those. I'm getting all the half scales by Infinity too. I mean, I just said a third's too big, but no, a half scale's a little different. So no, I'm going to get all those half scale ones too.
That's cool. Are you making a lot of room then for them? Like when they come in, like getting rid of old stuff to do that?
So I got these Maju cases, new ones. So on this side, there's a stupid ass fucking fish tank here. That's going to get the fuck out of there. This whole thing's going to be new Maju cases. And then I have a bedroom down here. I'm going to take all that furniture out there and donate it to somebody that needs furniture. And that whole room is going to be all Maju cases also.
Awesome.
But I need to put an egress window in there first to get that Belrog statue in there.
Insane.
Fucking insane.
I love it.
Absolutely insane.
Well, what else do I do? Like, Joe showed us in the after party last week. By the way, Adam, don't forget to come to that. But that Belrog is freaking awesome, dude. Like,
That's pretty awesome.
I need to blow up my house to get it in there. I don't care. It's coming in. It's coming in.
Just that damn base. Why couldn't they have designed it to fit through a standard door? I mean,
How dumb is
was
that,
nice.
dude? And
Yeah.
I messaged Queen Studios like 5 times beforehand. I'm like, is this going to fit through a doorway? Is this going to fit through a doorway? And they're like, yeah, let me check. And they never got back to me. I'm like, this is bullshit. Then I saw Mr. X's video, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to tell my wife? What am I going to tell my wife?
Bro, it's for the people with big doors. It's not for the average.
Those peons.
It's
So
for the
people in
that
China. So
it's for
people
the-
in China. No, it's
Yeah.
for people in fucking China. That's it.
It's for people that want to bring it in through their crib through the what's it
It's
called?
fine
The
in my
warehouse
mansion.
escalator. I mean elevator.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
the paddock. Yeah, man. It's not for the normals. For us peasants. It's not you swung out of your league, man.
No,
I
did.
I hope they learn their lesson, though. You know, I
They
mean-
won't. They did the same thing with the T-Rex. Fuck
Well,
them.
I was gonna
That's
say
true.
that.
Dude, that's so much
Do
easier.
you think the T-Rex is gonna have the same
No.
issue?
Yes.
Yes.
Same issue for sure.
Yes.
For
Yes.
sure.
No, they're catering towards people in China. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I
Which,
think
again-
Melvin's idea is much simpler.
Yeah, break the door, fix it later.
Dude, that's way easier.
No. It's more than breaking the door. It's I measured it.
Break the door,
I got to
the
add like a
doorway.
foot to the fucking door, and it's
Yeah.
multiple
Oh,
doors coming down.
Oh wow.
No,
Yeah.
it's like not even close to a standard
Bro,
size
just give
door.
your door, make it a double door, bro. Make it a double door.
No. I need a double door into my house and then a double door down into my basement.
Yeah.
Like
I think you just cut out the floor, man. Just go straight down.
I thought of, trust me, I've thought of everything I could do. Everything. Like I even thought about like, do I just cut off the flames and glue them back on myself? No one will know. Like no, the easiest solution is making an egress window so I can escape out of there if there's a fire, even though I couldn't because there's going to be cases
What
in
is
front
that,
of it.
mutant
So
core?
Yeah. They had
Maybe,
to.
bro. Maybe you just make it a garage piece.
no, it needs to go down in the basement. That's where
Dude,
it belongs.
I don't think I've ever heard someone say the easiest option is to install an egress window. This just sounds like the most laborsome process ever. Versus
You
just
get-
cut out the floor.
No,
Think about,
no.
like getting like washing machines and stuff out of like homes when
Yeah, what are you gonna tell your
too
wife
small.
is the $1 million question?
I told my wife this already. I said, this will raise the value of our house because we can use the basement as square footage now because we have an egress window. Like,
Wow.
yeah, I'm making us money by
That's a way
doing
to-
this.
That's a great way to spin
From
it.
the house you're
Thank you,
never
Joe.
gonna move from.
It's a Jedi mind trick, Jake.
Man, French is very
You don't want to sell me
popular.
death sticks, Adam. You don't want to
You
sell
got-
me those death sticks.
French maids and
It
French
is a
doors
good
tonight,
idea.
man. Jesus Christ, y'all are too much. Actually,
funny, man.
someone from the chat, I don't know if he's still watching, but he sent me his current setup. Take a look at it. Hold on. I don't know if he wanted to get shared, but I'm fucking sharing it, so he can live with it. He can live with it.
Ooh, that looks sexy.
Mic setup,
Awesome.
custom module cases to fit that motherfucker.
I was gonna say, dude, how fucking big are those
Oh, wow,
cases?
yeah.
It makes that Predator look like a little shrimp, dude.
Bro, look at the quarter scale alien next to it.
Oh my god. That looks like a 1/6 statue.
It does. Looks like a weta piece.
Wow.
Wow. Just because like the size of
Yeah.
this, I have no idea how
So
good it
that's
looks.
probably got to be
up close. Sorry.
probably at least got to be 4 foot, right?
Yeah, he said it's for City Hunter when it arrives, I think he said. But till then, just a little alien in it.
That's still beautiful though, man.
True.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Man, I can't lie. I was tempted during that winter sale to get that Predator piece, man. That was such a good price and the free shipping.
For the Predator?
You're right.
Dude, I don't even collect Predator, but I've been tempted too, Joe. That's one of the best pieces I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I love that piece.
It's really well done. I've tried to justify it in my mind many times, but I'm like, nope, got to stick to my rules. Got to stick to them.
Man,
I sold mine, man. I didn't keep it. That was not one of the ones I kept.
Yeah, I know you were going to go down the entire line, right?
Nah, just the Predators I really love. So him, Berserker, and Scar. Out of the ones they've made, if they did a wolf, that would be cool. But the alien looks like the Predator's pet.
No, that's funny, dude. I just read that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. It's his. Mike
Melvin said rules meant to be broken. That's true.
This dude said that's a nice setup. It's his fucking setup.
That's a nice one of the best out there.
That guy knows what he's doing.
That City Hunter one will look awesome too. A lot of people didn't like that. I fucking love Danny Glover and that shit, dude.
Yeah. I definitely like the original Predator better.
Oh, it's way better.
The Predator 2 reminded me more of a typical 80s movie, but I liked it. It was definitely good, and I like the design of the Predator.
Speaking of 80s movie, Joe, are you going to get the PCS Conan? I know it's half scale.
Conan. Hell,
we haven't seen
Conan
it
may
yet.
even be
We
early.
haven't seen
No, we haven't seen it yet, but just dude, it got my dick hard just seeing that teaser.
Guys, was this the big chap that one person earlier in the chat was saying they had issues with? Like it could.
Oh, I mean,
That
it would
wasn't
be the
fitting?
same one. It's not the same guy, but the Tony was the guy.
No,
that
not
had
the same
issue.
guy.
Yeah, it'd be the same statue. Correct. Yeah, same statue.
We're just like giving him like trauma right now, just forcing him.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, I'm so sorry. You have to look at Alien Big Chaps fully intact while yours is not.
Oh man.
Now, does he have two of the big chaps? Or are those both the versions?
Yeah, it's both versions, the museum version and then the deluxe version. What is up, Brother Payne?
What a bad motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, and that's the dog alien in the middle, right?
It is, yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's for a penny.
Yeah, that's really well done. I love the paint job on that dog alien.
Mm-hmm.
There's are you guys aware of Little Shop of Horrors?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, the plant.
You had that. One of my students recognized that in your collection.
Well, the one piece actually is from the Hellboy, the fairy thing is from Little Shop of Horrors. But he does some excellent alien. I love his dog alien bust. He's got like a whole stasis chamber he does too. But I mean his prices they're up there. But I mean, if you want a really top-notch work, you're gonna pay for it.
Usually the case, man. Usually the case. Let me see something real quick.
I'm hoping Queen Studios comes out with a dog alien. I don't know. Their alien line may be closed. I know they originally said they were gonna do a full 1-to-1.
Yeah, are you getting that?
No. He told me that's not happening. I can tell you right now.
I was gonna say I heard another show like 6 months later he was on, and he said, yeah, I guess there was like some licensing issues or something.
I think I was
going
the one
on.
that brought it up for you. I think when I had him on my last, I think it was, and I made sure to ask your question.
And
seems familiar.
That almost makes me think if there's like licensing issues and those things going on the road, there may not be any more alien pieces from Queen Studios.
I don't think there is.
What about that life-size Neo they teased a while ago? Are they
I don't
still
think that's
doing
coming
that?
either, bro. I don't think it's coming.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't.
That's my fucking issue with Queen Studios, man. They say so much. They even give you like a release sheet sometimes. They tell you shit's coming. They even they show you the the renders, they show you the prototype, and then you never fucking see it.
Yeah.
Or they'll change the scale. It drives me nuts with them.
That's
I can't.
true.
They piss me
Isn't
off.
that terrible marketing? Like, why
How
the
many other
fuck would
It
you do
is,
that?
man.
How many other like companies are doing that?
I
Like
think
it's like
I don't see anybody. Who else is doing that?
no one. Everything you see from Prime One, I'd say probably 95% of it happens. Maybe 5%. They're like, oh, this probably won't sell well. We got to cancel this shit.
Right. Yeah.
Queen's over here promising, hey, we got a half scale Heath Ledger coming, half scale Christian Bale coming. No motherfuckers ain't never coming.
No.
Yeah.
We got a 1-to-1 Alien, a 1-to-1 Neo. They're here in our office, but you guys are never gonna see them.
Just concept statues.
Now the
This shit
Neo
pisses me off with them, man. It really does.
I wish they would have done it in bus form.
Here's
They're
another
full.
perfect example. For me, man, I want the fucking Optimus Prime bust, but I will not buy it unless that Megatron comes out too. Like, I'm not gonna I've learned my lesson from Queen. I am not buying that Optimus until Megatron is on pre-order, and I don't think it ever will.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that is coming because I don't know how well that Optimus is selling, and I think if it doesn't sell well, they probably won't do it.
Bro, he
Would
said
be
I'm
my
still waiting
guess.
on the half-scale Wonder Woman they teased. Yeah, that was 2.5 years ago. That ain't never coming.
Jeez.
But why do they do this? Just to get, again, like I said, it's
generate
like
hype.
just to see
And
how
then
much sales they'll get.
Bro, this is what they did. Straight up, here, this is what they did. Half-scale Wonder Woman, golden armor's coming, wings spread out and all, right? And they give you the quarter-scale version. It's like, motherfucker.
I truly think initially that they do want to do it, but then they start crunching some numbers and looking at some demands and maybe whatever they're working with the factories, and then they start thinking, well, no, I don't think it is a good idea to go down this route, and then they end up, changing things.
And
I
the
think
other
maybe
thing-
initially they want it, but they're quick to change their mind if it doesn't look like it's gonna be profitable for them.
You'd think they would have that one conversation though with the factory, ahead of time though.
Or their marketing. Their marketing sucks. Like, you should know what's going to sell or not.
Or if it's not coming, just don't say, oh, it's going to come. Just be like,
yes,
possibly.
Right, yeah. It'd be better to say, hey, we're hoping that we can make this. We do have to work out these other things, but
Queen literally made a Facebook post like, oh, you guys say something you want, and whichever one gets the most votes will make it. Like, that's what you guys have come to? Fucking Facebook posts of all these people that are going to say, yeah, I'll do this, and they don't divvy up the money?
I'm like, motherfuckers, you teased us a pipeline of shit. Just pick something from that and put it out.
Yes.
Well, the other thing with them is now, like, the last year and a half, too, Queen doesn't even put shit up for pre-order, man. It's so slow. Like, they're like, I mean, they're one of the bigger companies, but if you told me a big company is ever to fold, my money's on them.
Yes, but there's so many companies like that. That's what I was saying. There's not enough of us out there. There's not enough. In Queen Studios, they should just focus on the big expensive pieces like the T-Rex and the 1-to-1 Alien and make an edition size of 50 and sell that to Asian collectors and Joe. Like, that's what they should focus on.
Yeah, I'm a little worried too. They've had a lot of quality issues,
that too.
over the last
shipping
year,
damages,
and
QC
and
checks,
the cost that has to be costing them in the background. It's got to be a lot, man. It's got to be a lot. I mean, I'm hoping thing gets better because I'll be honest. I mean, Queen Studios is exactly what I'm looking for, right? They do a lot of life-size pieces.
No, they're awesome.
They do a lot of movies and they do top-notch work. I mean, I want them to be my favorite company, so I'm hoping they pull everything through. But they do,
I don't even think they're in my top 5.
Oh wow, yeah. I'd still, just because of
Maybe
I
number
collect
5.
and all
Maybe
that,
number 5.
I would still give them my number 2, but I think right now Infinity's kind of
Yeah,
I think
my top
Infinity's the
one.
best.
I do
I think
too.
they're the best.
I think they are as well, bro.
Yeah, I
But
mean
you
they
know,
do
that's
quality
here, not
work.
there.
They do a best. The bang for your buck too is really there.
No, for what you pay, I think they do a great job for what you fucking pay, dude.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Infinity's giving you a half torso almost on all these busts.
Which is great because I mean, at the end of the day, like a full body 1-to-1, you know, that's if it's sideshow, you know, $8,000 plus, but a full body from Queen, that's, you know, those Iron Man, they're like 11 grand, 10, 11 grand, right? So
That's
a lot of people, you don't even want the fucking legs. Like, what's the deal with that? So just give people their half torso. You know, Infinity figured that shit out real quick,
and I don't
and they
get that
sell
with the
like
prices.
yeah, like $4,000,
Like
45.
like
It's a good deal.
like my
Because then
Dark Fate
you're paying
Fate
$6,000
Arnold
for
here.
legs.
Right. So you're telling me that it cost more than twice the money to put legs on the bust. I mean, the money has to be the hardest part's the face, of course. You know, getting all that stuff right. That has to be the most costly part. The rest of the body, and you're telling me for legs that I need to pay another $6,000. You know,
Does
I
anybody
don't
No, I
else?
agree. I agree, bro. I agree.
Does
Hold up.
anybody else feel like Iron Man's overrated?
No, I think he's
They
the most
so many.
iconic.
They all fucking look the same to me. They all look the same, and there's so many of them.
I mean, it's just becoming now like Wolverine and the other
Yes,
characters. You know, there's just a bunch.
there's too much. There's too much.
Yeah, I mean, I like Iron Man, but I don't need to have a bunch of Iron Mans. I do have the Mark 7 on order, and that's pretty much my one Iron Man. I want to do kind of an Avengers setup. But for me,
Now, Joe,
it doesn't
like
make sense
if they
to
had a
have
life
multiple Iron
size of
Mans.
every single mark, would you need every single one? Like, don't they look enough the same that you just need fucking one?
I just want one, yeah, because
I
Yeah.
mean, dude, where are you going to put a
I
bunch
want
though?
to have an Avenger setup like it's them there. I almost picture like the original Avengers movie, like towards the end where they're in the city and you got kind of Hulk in the middle and you got all the Avengers going around.
Yes.
I picture in my new place having a setup very similar to that.
No, that'd be sick.
And I don't want to have multiple of any of the characters, you know, that wouldn't make sense. I just need one. So I picked the Mark 7 suit. And I really don't need the whole life size too, because I kind of prefer having the bust. Really, I can kind of see it with Iron Man because, you know, his whole suit is kind of cool. So it is nice having the rest of the body too. And like the endoskeleton Terminator, I can see that piece being an awesome piece to have the full life size because he looks cool head to toe. But for most of these things, the bust is just fine. It's just legs. There's nothing special about those legs. I don't need the legs. It's just taking up extra space.
Now, if it's a female character and they include all the anatomy, I might pay for the extra legs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Queen Studios, that's
you
another
imagine?
piece they said was coming. They said a full 1-to-1 Wonder Woman's coming.
Queen partnered with
Oh,
Fleshlight.
Oh, dude, that'd be the fucking dream, dude.
Bring you.
And I don't know. I mean, I think that was one of the questions I had. They weren't sure yet were if they were going to make that full 1-to-1 Wonder Woman silicone. I mean, the price of it, just a full body silicone. I mean, that would be kind of. I'd hate to see how much it would cost, but I bet.
Yo, Freddie said Queen hacked the chat or hacked the stream because
we're shutting Jason down, shutting them down. And like I said,
no, Melvin, a 1-to-1 gal, you not. Oh man,
I'm using my fucking phone. This is bullshit.
Yeah, that's what Queen is saying is coming is a 1-to-1 gal.
You good, man?
Now, granted,
again, I would slap that silicone ass every day. Every day. Oh, I'd put powder on my hands and everything and let her know who's boss, dude. That'd be the
Right when you
jam.
wake up, before you
Have we
grab your
have
cup
we
of
gotten there
coffee,
yet?
slap
Have
that
we
ass.
have
Let's
collect
go
have
get the
coll-
cup of coffee.
sorry. Have collectibles gotten there yet? Where like there's silicone everything, where people want it to be silicone? You know what I mean? Or is it
Um,
just the face and the hands and stuff?
I
I,
have
I
not seen a full body. Well, I don't know. I'm sure it's certain collector groups as far as like dolls and all that. Maybe there is something, but as far as like
Yeah, I don't know.
collectors like we were doing, not that I know of. The most silicone I think in any piece that I see that's coming is that Infinity Nateri bust
how
that
good is
they
that
that
bust? That
piece.
that is going to be, if it matches their production, what they showed, it's going to be one of the best pieces I think ever.
A-
It looks so
Actually,
good.
yeah, I planned on bringing that up during this chat. I was wanting to see what your guys' thoughts were on that and
On the
price
Terry?
wise and the version A and the version B that they got.
But you
Yeah,
got to
the
get the
Nateri.
big. You got to get the
Damn,
version with
Adam.
all the plants and stuff, dude.
Fucking A. Oh, I'm
So wait,
dead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
um,
I like that version a lot. I feel like they've got it priced about 1,000 more
I gotta look this shit up.
than it should be. Because the other version's like $3,000, and they're wanting $6,000 for the bigger one with the base. And it does have a little more body, but it's not like much more.
I don't know,
So,
dude. Again, if you're gonna buy that piece, you have to be an Avatar fan. You know what I mean? That's not just something you randomly get. So
yeah,
if I was an Avatar fan, and I mean, if they make more pieces, you need that and the Jake Sully, and that would be it. You know what I mean? That'd be fucking amazing.
Oh my god.
I think if they had it priced around 5, man, I'd be super tempted to get it. Now that they got it priced around 6, I'm like, ah, man, that's a lot. You're paying 3,000 more for that base and that
It
little
it
bit
it
more
all comes
body.
down to how much you love the movies. I thought they were okay. You know what I mean? Like they were okay, but if
Hot
you
take.
love the movies, who cares?
Yeah. I mean I did like the movies, and I do
Sorry.
really like the bust. I think they did knock it out of the park.
Mhm.
It is a beautiful piece.
Well, you know the
And
Jake bus is
and that
coming.
bigger one, they only made 99 of them. So it is one of those things, and there are a lot of Avatar fans out there. I
No,
Oh,
mean,
and
for
again,
sure.
and like most of those 99 are going to go to China. You know what I mean? Those big money collectors there. So I mean, if it's something you really want, you might not see it over here again for sale.
yeah, and that's yeah, it's
Tony
tempting.
Mon Tony Montana bus, that'd be freaking sick. Freaking cocaine all over his nose.
Yo, what's up, Frank?
What's the difference between version A and version B within Siri? I
All
can't
like those
picture it.
fucking leaves and shit. And it's like more torso, more
Okay.
body.
But
But
like
you got to remember the
regular is just like
torso.
the
Like avatars are fucking huge. They're way bigger than us. So I mean,
Right.
that's a decent amount there.
Oh, it's a big bust, yeah.
but the regular is just like a regular, like, I don't know, sort of a
Yeah,
bluish
exactly.
museum
Are,
stand.
Yeah,
Okay.
are you
museum,
able to pull it
exactly.
up,
Exactly.
Jason?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
trying.
I can pull them up.
I saw obviously version B. I just didn't know there was a simpler one.
Yeah, the one version's kind of similar to what Sideshow did a while back, but just done a lot better. And then
Right.
the other
Actually like
one
this one.
has I don't know, it's probably like a foot more of
Yeah,
the
more
chest.
torso. Yeah.
But it still doesn't have arms.
Mm-mm.
It's
Like a quarter arm.
right.
So
And
I'm
granted, these things are what, like 8 foot tall or whatnot, so you know it's big. It's definitely big.
yeah.
And then yeah, that's the other version.
See what's amazing to me, what I think is so cool with Infinity is like what you're looking at right now. Like this was like the normal as good as a bus can get 10 years ago, right? You know what I mean?
Right. That's
Like
the
that's
standard bust
what you
right there.
expected, to be honest. But Infinity has almost done like what Prime One has done, like with their bases. They understand there's like an extra value and like this extra storytelling around. And so I don't know how many other companies. I just feel like I've been seeing that the most with Infinity, adding like the environment, like with the bust.
Yeah.
What's the other one look like again?
Were you just not paying attention?
No, I missed it. That one's way better, dude.
Oh, of
It's
course.
worth the extra fucking money, dude.
$3,000. Yeah.
Obviously, that's more space, but I just think it's awesome.
It is awesome.
It is awesome. I was just like, man, is it 3,000 more awesome? To me, 2,000 more awesome would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
But
Joe, you're thinking like how it was like 8 years ago, $1,000. Now, when you're thinking $1,000, you're like, well, fuck it. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like 1,000 for
Yeah.
He
that.
said he thinks you need it. So there you go.
Yes.
He has
Yeah.
spoken. Fucking A.
Melvin
I'm
has
definitely
spoken.
tempted.
But
Yeah.
the question comes down to, is it the IP that you love that much to spend that kind of money?
I do really like the first movie. I do. It is,
Yeah,
you know, it's
100%.
not. I've probably seen it like 3 times or so, and that's
This
a
is what
long
I'm
ass
saying,
movie.
He's calling the
But
cheap one the economy version.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah, and that
Hey, let
sideshow
me.
one actually goes for a lot of money.
It does. No, it does.
It
It
goes
won't
for
anymore,
some big
but
bucks. No, as soon as they
No.
release
yeah,
this
as soon as
version,
those come out, it won't anymore. Let me ask you this, Joe, before we move on. If you do not get the 6K one, would you even want the 3K or not? Or you just is it 6K or nothing?
boy, that's hard. That's
Yeah.
it's hard to answer. I mean,
Yeah, fair enough.
if I had no, if I pass up on the 6K one, and down the road, you know, I'm able to
Down the
pick
road.
up the 3K one for a good price, I probably would, you know,
Yeah, for
just
sure.
to have something in there. Well, what do you guys think of the Witch King Infinity 1-to-1? Because that's
Fucking
another
amazing.
one that's definitely
Amazing.
on my list.
Yeah, pull that up.
Okay. Let's see. Or you got it?
If you got it, dude, it's easier.
Okay. And then I'll move on. But yeah, Jake, you have this on order, so happy for you. Woohoo. It's cool, man.
I mean,
Got the
that's
meanest Morgul
Looks
base.
good.
it's a big boy too.
Jeez.
I
It's
mean,
fucking huge.
yeah.
It's also half the cost.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dope, Jake. You're gonna love it, man, when you hear this in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely one that is on my short list too. I just think that you know, I don't necessarily have to pre-order it right now. I think I'll be able to get it once it
Yeah,
starts
you'll be
actually
fine.
shipping.
You'll be fine. For sure, bro.
But yeah, it looks pretty kick-ass.
Like, how would you rate that base to the Nazgul one? Do you
Oh,
think
this
this
is-
one's better?
For sure.
So even just like in that short amount of time, like you're seeing them like up their game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the Nazgul one, I mean, if you're displaying the Nazgul like you really should, you really can't even see the base at all. Even if they nailed it on that base, you really wouldn't see it. At least they designed this one where you can actually see it, and you can actually even see some of the armor on the arm too.
Right on.
Thank you, Adam. I will enjoy it. I heard you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Let me
Yeah.
see. Here we go.
That looks dope,
Yeah,
dude.
a couple people I wanted to highlight. This guy's one of the biggest X-Men
Whoa!
fans I know of. His name is Tim. He is like X-Men everything. It's like his life.
That's
Look
cool.
at whoa! Before we even focus on that, look at that fucking ceiling, dude.
I was
What
about
the
to say,
fuck
what
Yeah.
is that on
Yeah.
that? What's going
Yeah.
on there?
It is so like
Pretty cool.
wide. This is great. This
Yeah.
is not a cramped room at all.
It looks like it's got some type of lights in it because I can see the like little blue dots on there.
Yeah, it looks like you're looking at stars in space, dude. This looks
God
sick.
damn. There's even like a fancy quarter round going around. I'm not sure if that's just like a frame. I think
Yeah.
it might just be
It's
a
like
frame.
molding.
Yeah, I
I think
wonder.
it's molding.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like actually going like in, like relieved into the ceiling.
Now you can
Yo, do you want
definitely
to start
buy.
like a fucking home decor channel?
Who, me?
Yes,
in my
dude.
home theater in the new place, I have been thinking about putting in one of those star ceilings because
That's dope.
you can pretty much buy those kits, and basically it's
Well,
just a bunch of fiber optic lights, like thousands and thousands of them, and you just build a panel and a little bit drop. I mean, it'll take some time, put in all those lights and all that thing, but
well, how
yeah,
badass does that look? If you could make that, I mean, that looks fucking amazing.
but I'm not
Oh my!
positive that is what this is, because those fiber optic lights, like there's thousands of them in there. Where this, I don't know.
I mean,
From
but
this picture, you can only see a few.
that's the
Dude,
other
like
half
you
of his
guys were
hobby,
saying
though.
last week, X-Men is one of those IPs you can cram shit in those cases and it
Mhm.
looks fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
He sure
Yeah.
as shit did, bro. He's
Yeah.
got every scale too. He's got the Bowens, the sideshows, the XMs.
But that's what people always bitch about mixing scales
I don't
together.
care.
I don't think it's that fucking big a deal.
I don't either.
Like that looks fucking awesome.
It does look awesome. See, my thing would be in the same shelf, they would need to be the same. But once I move up a shelf or to the right a shelf, I wouldn't care. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
how I visualize it. But and that's what he pretty much did. Like, look, he's got all these tiny. Oh no, he's got some 1/4 in there. Never mind. But it's great, bro. It's a great
Yeah,
room.
it looks good. Yeah, you can even see like the artwork right there behind there.
Dude, it's all based on the display. Like, I wish I knew
Yeah.
the rabbit hole I was getting in when I got into this shit because I would have invested more money on the display before I bought a single fucking piece because, man, that looks good.
That's a great point, Jake. Yeah.
But this guy's been collecting for a fucking long time, longer than me. He's one of the OGs, but his thing is X-Men. That's all he does, and he goes out on it. So
it's cool.
I'm surprised he doesn't have the X-Men arcade game down there. Maybe he does
He
somewhere
might.
else.
He
It's
might.
like a big room.
I thought this guy did it. Very very clean job, man, with the lighting and the wall, the spaces, the cubicles, whatever you want to call them.
That's sweet. If you look at the bottom, how they're staggered, that actually looks pretty fucking good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's cool.
See, this is what would piss me off, man, because I get like big piece, like all my pieces are like different sizes, right? And then just trying to hopefully that you'd be able to measure it right to make them all fit. Like
Now,
this
does
is
he
one
have?
You're right. That's sort of the Achilles heel with this kind of
man.
like approach. You're basically collecting what you can fit versus like what you love.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
The lighting on the side looks sick. How he did that.
Down right here.
No, it's on the sides of it going up, and it looks like it's along the top.
Right here. Yeah.
He's probably got some type of strip light. Looks like.
No, it looks good how he did that with the shadows and everything. No, it looks good, dude.
Because that's what most people just assume, put strip light up top. He's like, no, I'm gonna do it this way.
Go back to that rhino though. Go back to the rhino on the top. How he has look at the shadowing on that piece.
Yeah,
dude. That looks phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cap,
I'm sure there's a lot of he put a lot of attention to that stuff.
No, he did. He definitely did.
Yeah.
This is another one of his. So he kept.
I think it's even cool seeing like his style and and displaying. That's what's pretty cool with this. Not just like what he's collecting.
He's probably trying to decide between a white background or a black background, so he did one in both. Or actually, this may be a little more of a wood background.
Fucking same, bro. Same.
Yeah, that Spidey pops. That's awesome. Shows the right background color, right lighting. Damn.
I think this guy was like in Italy or something. But yeah, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
Snazzy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a Irwin. You've probably seen his shit probably on. He posts all the time in the groups, but.
What is that Magneto on Throne? I've never seen that before.
It's custom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the greats.
That's fucking everyone's favorite, the LL
Yeah, it's a
Surfer.
big piece.
Yeah, it's huge. Doesn't even fucking fit.
It's just a little bit off. I've seen way worse than fucking that.
Oh yeah,
dude.
for sure.
That the Ghost Rider is still one of my favorites.
When
Mhm.
did that come out?
Gotcha.
Because I agree, Adam. That's one of the best of the best. And how old is that? Like 12 years old?
I have no idea. I know it's an old statue, but like I just always saw it as like, damn, they knew what they were doing. Like then.
That's 100% right.
Awesome light up effect.
There is no light up.
No, it's painted, man.
Not
No.
on this one.
No,
No.
dude,
It's just
and that's
pure badassness,
Pure
dude.
paint. Yeah,
yeah.
crazy,
There's
right?
like 3 really good versions of this Ghost Rider, right?
Yeah, there's that
on
light up
bike.
one when he's on bike. I know
Yes.
exactly what you're talking about. The one Payne
Yeah.
had.
Tiger J.
All
That's
right.
one.
Tiger J. Yeah, Tiger
And
J.
that I like that one actually the most, but not of the customs. I still love the quarter scale XM. I feel like this even like set a standard for me too of like painted fire as well. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Oh yeah.
So many
and
companies struggle with that.
Yeah. And even like preferring it over translucent
Mhm.
resin for fire. Like I do honestly prefer painted fire. I just think it looks better.
I own this in Tiger J, but this for him was still the best. All right, we're still waiting.
Yeah, Mech. That was the other one.
This guy's was a work in progress. Gary, he's been around a long time too, but look at the glass shells, man. Man's got some balls.
Dude, oh my god. Way
They
too
got
much
like a
faith.
middle support thing. I mean, it's not like he's putting Prime 1, fucking heavy ass. He's
That's
putting
true.
side,
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Premium.
but still.
Yeah,
Some
that's
balls.
got to be all custom work there.
Yeah,
It's cool.
man.
What is that statue with that polar bear down there? Is that Wolverine? What the fuck is that?
Like a
Conan?
Conan? No.
Too pixelated.
I
It
don't
might
know.
be.
Yeah, it might be like a Conan.
You want it?
Me? No. No. I want the new Conan, that half scale, but I don't. I gotta slow down. My wife's
It's
gonna
been
fucking.
It is. Yeah.
forever since
Freddie,
I
thank
watched
you,
those
man.
movies.
Oh, it's
It's
a gorilla.
Conan versus Gorilla. Yeah, man. Gorillas can be white. You didn't know? Stop being gorillaist.
I knew that. Have you seen fucking Congo, dude?
It's a family show. Jake.
Right? All gorillas are welcome here, man. God damn, Jake. We're gonna get us kicked off YouTube.
I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about before that.
So he had like 3 rooms I saved. This dude Gary. This is shit. Hold on. Another room of
Where
his?
are you
Oh my
finding these?
God.
Oh wow.
Beautiful. All through Facebook?
Yeah, man. These are all on Facebook. Because
That
I
looks
try to stay away from Instagram for collecting. Like I can't see collecting everywhere I turn. I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
That looks
But this
great.
is fucking dope. Yeah, man.
It's all based on the setup, dude. Oh
lighting.
man.
And the
And
lighting.
the lighting. Yes, Adam, the lighting.
Yeah. Honestly, you can have a statue look like lit really well, but if you're getting blinded in your eyes while that's happening, that takes away from the display. I think the
Yes.
discrete lighting is like huge.
I'm jealous
Yeah,
of 2 of these pieces.
You put in a
Which
lot of work
ones?
creating these things.
I love
creating
those,
these cabinets.
The Pred Alien and
Yeah.
the Warrior.
That Pred Alien's a huge piece. I mean, it doesn't look huge in this
here.
setup, but that is a huge piece.
Who
It
made
is.
that?
Sideshow. And the thing
Sideshow.
is,
wow.
it wasn't really fully Sideshow. That was when Sideshow used to collaborate with the actual studio films. So, ADI, the people behind Alien vs Predator. So that piece has lineage. Like
Yeah.
it's Steve Wing actually sculpted that Predator bust. So
Yeah, that ADI Queen face hugger from Sideshow, but I mean it was
Mhm.
ADI that made it. Is a
Exactly.
pretty
It's not
awesome piece.
Sideshow, man. It's ADI. They don't do it like that no more.
But I mean that's
about
a
to
huge
say.
piece. Most of the time when I see that come up for sale, they're not willing to ship it. It's just too big that you gotta do a local pickup.
Freddie, that
Freddie,
is damn good.
It's
Freddie, the
statue
TV's so
space.
small because you got to fit all those fucking statues in there, dude.
Just get a projector. Have it come down.
Right? For
That
real.
oh my
He
god!
seems like he might have the money between
Free up some
these three
space.
rooms.
Get some more pieces.
Remember how they say money won't buy happiness, and that's fucking dead wrong,
This
dude.
is his third room.
I love that.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Exactly. Frank Predator. They used to have original molds from Stan Winston Studios and ADI. But yeah,
See,
his
that
third room,
looks
man.
like an Oscar room. Like that's just so elite and classy. Like where you go to like see, I don't know.
Theater room. Theater
Yeah.
room. Yeah.
Yeah, that. I love the trim work on there. It's nice.
I want to know what these people do for a living. Like that's what I like. You should have had to post that with your setup, like what you fucking do for a living. Because I got in the wrong line of work. I'll tell you that.
Or they should just post what they do for a living, so you know if what you make you can create what their setup is.
Yes.
Like,
No, I know I can't. I don't know. I fucking on
he's a
teacher
dentist.
salary.
Yeah, I can't afford that custom shelving. Got it. Or if he
No.
says he's like a Starbucks manager, you'd be like, oh shit, career change.
Chasen, you need to fucking market this channel and get big so we can do like an OnlyFans, like
Get
fucking J Group's fucking nasty ass toes. You want to come on those?
We're
You know what I
getting
mean?
big, man. You want a bigger TV? See how Freddie, me too, man.
They
No,
play
that's
that
a
bit.
sick
This is
setup.
dope. Yeah,
Play that
super-
bit for your kids, Jake.
simple.
I will. That's their dream. I asked them like, what are you gonna do for a living? Well, I'll do OnlyFans. I'm like, hey, you don't have what it takes. Trust me.
Like I'm an OnlyFans regular, and I would not sign up for yours.
No freaking way. You look like you're straight from Walmart. No way.
Jesus Christ.
The shit fetish channel.
This is my dude Hewley
Dude,
from
I
he's
love
in
that.
Cali, but his module cases are all custom side. They should be the actual similar to when Brian puts out his third scale, unless he's already done it. I don't know if he has because I haven't paid attention. While I
He's got his kids in there.
He does.
Oh yeah, actually I've seen this picture before. Yeah.
I saw him like post too, like he lost a fight to his wife, so he had to like sleep out here in one of them, and he was across across the two of them.
That dude, yeah, he's great.
He's got those staggered too. That's sweet, dude.
He does. They look this. Oh, even the top
Look-
ones.
No, look at the bottom one. That's where I notice it.
Oh, it sticks out more.
Oh no, he
Yeah.
took that out. He took that out because that's so the kids can get back in. Or back out
You're
of there.
right. Yeah.
That's what that is.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
you're
that's
right.
yeah.
You're
That is a huge
still being a good
display.
parent.
no. Think how big that is. That's crazy.
I mean, the height of his ceilings, that's got to be at least 12 foot, right?
Are they midgets?
Right.
Yeah, I'd say at least 10 minimum, 10 to 12. Yeah, for sure.
I'd say probably 12, dude. I mean, you got that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that
love it how
kid looks like a 6-scale figure in there. That's nuts.
Guys, look how small. Seriously, but like, look how small this makes Grimlock look. That's a
Yeah,
big
man.
fucking
Grimlock,
statue.
and that's the biggest G1 from XM
Yeah.
too.
Look how small that is. Look how small that guy is up there.
Great fucking point. Yeah.
These are all
It's like-
fucking bangers.
Like,
I
damn it,
love
I
'em.
thought Grimlock was supposed to be fucking huge.
It's so cool. I mean, Joe,
It
you
is,
got
man.
it down. You could easily mix Optimus and the War Tank and Hulkbuster.
He said, we'll take the top bunk. Oh my god. Y'all are great. I don't know if I had another. Oh, I think this might be the last one I had, but I
That's
don't know
awesome.
these pieces, man, because
Yeah.
I'm not anime dude, but fucking
That's-
awesome.
I saw this in an anime Facebook group.
That's
I was
where I
like,
found it.
God damn, these people know how to display their shit.
No, they
Mhm.
do. They do. And
Okay.
the anime pieces, I think are some of the best fucking pieces out there too.
Totally. Yeah.
What is that big piece to the left? Like,
I
no,
can't, couldn't tell you. I know what you're talking about.
No,
The one
I
that's not lit
can't
up.
tell you. No, not the one in the case. It's sitting there. Like,
Oh,
what
like
the fuck is that?
looks like a, I don't know, like a cardboard cutout or something.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Something. Yeah, it's against the wall.
But I think how like all these boxes they look lit the exact same. Like I know if I did try to
Yeah.
do some shit, man, mine
Yeah.
would be looking. One box would look pretty, the next box would look a little off. You know what I
put
mean?
your bright pieces over there.
Yeah.
Payne said it's Demon Slayer.
yeah.
Are they all Demon Slayer?
He said that is Tanjiro and I don't Nuzuku. That's the best I got, man. It's the best as I'm getting.
Thanks so much, Tosh.
Yeah.
We would have never known that.
You need to like sound it. You know, like when you look at something on Google and it sounds it out for you on Wikipedia, you need to type it like
Yes.
that, Payne. So, you know, for American syllables. But yeah, super clean setup, man. Just beautiful. Oh, this is the last
I
one.
saw this one. Yes.
Okay. This is my dude Poe. He's all the way in New Zealand, man, but good setup.
Oh
man.
yeah, I did see
He
this
just
one.
transitioned. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nezuko.
like he just moved to this room.
Mm-hmm.
He's got two pieces I would love. Those Dragon Ball Z pieces of Goku and Vegeta. Those are two anime pieces I would love.
Really?
damn.
You want them?
You fuck with Dragon Ball, Jake?
I had
didn't
no
know.
Dude,
idea. I had no
Dragon
idea.
Ball Z back in the day, I remember having to mow my parents' yard as fast as humanly possible so I could watch the new fucking episodes, dude.
Dude, I thought for a
I
second you were about to like pull up a Dragon Ball t-shirt.
Oh, dude. No, dude, I love Dragon Ball Z. That's my jam.
That's cool.
Yeah. But he's a
Yeah.
really good collector.
I have
man.
never seen Dragon Ball Z.
Likewise.
It's good, dude.
It was a little bit after my time, but as much statues are out there and people that have like entire collections of Dragon Ball Z,
That's a
there
good
must be
point.
something pretty awesome going on.
I think
with
that's
it.
the only thing that can rival Star Wars collecting. Anime collecting.
And
I never
Yeah.
gave it the time of day, man. I never gave it a go.
that and Berserk. That's an anime too. That's
Oh,
really
Berserk
fucking
is-
good.
Mhm.
Those pieces are awesome.
Berserk
not to
seems to be
nick,
really hot right now.
not to nitpick this dude shit, but could you guys do floor statues?
No, fuck no.
Yeah,
No,
me
fuck
neither.
No.
But
Oh,
he again, he's doing with what he's
What he
got.
has, yeah.
I get it.
Well, it makes
dude.
sense too. He put the corner piece in the corner. He's putting the little
Sure.
skinny, like
Yeah.
not deep Grimlock between all the like. He's making it work.
Yeah. I mean, it's also a tripping hazard that he's making easier as well.
Yeah.
That's-
He's like no one comes in this room but me. God damn it.
yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. I don't like crucify the guy for doing that either, but yeah.
No. Just personal
He's
preference. Like,
protecting
anyway,
his G1 pieces.
do any of you in the
Yeah,
chat
sure.
put pieces on the floor?
Dude, that Balrog and Gandalf piece is so good, though. I have that piece. That's
Man, that one
of my
belongs on the
favorite.
floor.
No,
You shall not bow.
no fucking way, dude. That
I'm
belongs
teasing,
up
bro.
high.
I just wanted to hear your fucking reaction.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my favorite pieces I have. It's so good.
That light up effect on that one looks pretty damn
Mhm.
awesome.
Oh, it looks very good. Very good.
He said 90s anime DBZ and Berserk are the best.
True.
Right on, bro. Right on. I guess we can talk this because I told you, we're not really gonna be the channel that talks every fucking release of the week like everyone else does. But when something is big enough and pretty damn popular, we can sure discuss it, man. That's the whole line, not just the T1000.
I bet it's the
Yeah.
T1000.
Not even the T1000. The whole entire line, man. Like it's done now. I think they're done. I don't think they're making anything else. I think it's a wrap.
What else is there to make?
Sarah Connor.
Yeah,
would-
Sarah. I don't. Or John, Little John.
You don't need that
has
shit.
there ever been a Little John made by
No.
any company? I'm kind of surprised
Mm-mm.
by that. Why wouldn't they make a John Connor?
Maybe little dude doesn't want to sign off on any likeness rights.
No,
Man,
he
I've
needs fucking
seen-
money.
I've
He looks
seen-
like a meth addict,
I was
dude.
gonna say is wanting any money he can make these days.
No, the
I've seen
only
pictures from him.
statue you could have him on that people would buy is if he's on the motorcycle with Arnold going through that
That'd be
aqueduct.
dope.
Like
That would be dope.
That's
Yeah,
the
you would-
only one.
It almost had to be some type of diorama piece of multiple
Yes.
characters. Yeah, like a standalone. Yeah, it wouldn't make too much sense.
Yeah, Frank, they didn't give a version. They didn't give like the third version like they did for Arnold, man.
But
or the rooted hair.
it's still how badass is it that those magnetic fucking bullet holes on that fucking shit, dude.
The whole thing is
smart.
awesome, man.
Smart.
No, it's super smart. Like that.
Has any company done T1000 in third scale?
Dark Sides is close
it-
to shipping, I think.
Yeah, they attempted.
I'm trying to think. Darkseid did a T1000. I know they did.
It's
Arnold.
still on
I
order. No,
can't
it's still on
remember.
order. It's
Mhm.
That's not out. It's no one owns it yet, like in hand.
But
There's
like-
two of them. They did like one that's all chrome, and
Yeah,
then one that's painted.
like Frank said, why wouldn't they have done a rooted hair one for this one like they did with the Arnold? Like,
That's what I said.
no, like, why would again the people that bought the Arnold one? Why would I want the hair if none of them
Okay.
others?
So
We're
I
gonna
have a
have
good
the
buddy.
hair.
He's super close with the certain company or whatever, right? And he's all in on the silicone rooted eye, rooted hair, glass eyes, all that crap. And I know his ass was pissed last like 2 days ago when they confirmed there was no rooted hair T1000. Yeah,
I'd be
he
fucking pissed.
he wasn't happy. I was
That
like, I get it,
sucks.
man. I understand. Like,
It doesn't make any sense to display it with it. It looks like shit then.
oh, I agree.
Like, why would you?
So if this was like a line I was to go down to as a collector, I would have to decide would I just want the rooted Arnold and the Endo and call it cool, or if I wanted the T1000, that means I would get sculpted Arnold and pass on the rooted because I would want it to look like it belongs together.
This T1000 is too cool not to get this one.
I hear you. I think
Yeah,
I'm in the same boat.
I'd be honest. T1000 is probably my favorite out of the Terminator franchise as far
No
as their
shit.
versions. I mean, I love Arnold, the T800, and all that, but man, T1000, I just love the concept. It's badass.
And if you're gonna get rooted, why don't you get like what Joe has, like the life-size bus rooted? You know what I mean? I get all these resin, and then the bus fucking rooted. That's what I would do.
I think our guy Joey down here, I think he's in on this entire line, if I'm not mistaken, all three. So that's awesome.
No, they look great.
But yeah, they do look great, man.
Yeah.
These you couldn't ask for more. They did a great job.
And I'm not too familiar with the Darkseid one, but do you think this one is done better?
Yeah, I do.
I'm with you, Pred, by the way, on the sunglasses.
And what
and
do
the
you guys
alternate.
think of the likeness on the T1000? I think it's a little bit off.
It's not
I
perfect,
think
but it's still really good.
It's
I'd say
the best
90%.
that I've seen out there.
Yeah,
They're both
90%.
great.
But I think, man, he must have a face that's hard to get
Capture.
100 or get in the high 90s.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I
just
think
one of those
Queen
guys.
is a little better than this, but this is as good as we're gonna get for the statue, man. Like this is really
Mhm.
good. Like if the production comes anywhere close to this, like within 5%, I think that's a win.
Yeah.
Super cool.
What you need to ask yourself, because we're all nitpicky on this shit, is if some rando comes in your basement, do they know what the fuck it is? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they'll definitely. have to
See,
do
So if they know what it is, then yeah, it's good enough.
but look at this, man. They gave you obviously it costs, significantly more money, but you're getting the hair, the eyes, like fuck. And now you can't, like you said, Jake, they don't really look like they belong together anymore.
No,
yeah,
they
I mean
don't.
that is a big miss. I mean, if you're going to do a line, you got to give the same options for each of the characters.
I
mean, Why
agree.
wouldn't you?
But it's only one character. It's not even like there's a million
entire
others they
line,
have to do
right.
that for. It's one. Why wouldn't you
Right.
do it for one?
Yeah, it's not Lord of the Rings, Terminator.
No, it's not
And-
like you have 10 other characters. It's one other one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I almost wonder too, like if you have rooted resin. I'm assuming that's sculpted.
This
They're
is
not doing
sculpted. Yeah, this is not silicone, no, but
they're
it is
not doing
glass
silicone.
eyes and
Okay.
rooted hair. Correct.
I wonder if like you have sculpted with rooted hair next to just all sculpted, if like it just makes it look worse. Like meaning like that that would look better if it was
So
on like silicone, like
this
hair.
is because that's what you're getting. You know, this is the face is going to be the same, like the same material, right? But the
Right.
eyes and the hair on these two pieces are different.
I'm just curious, like the difference between how good hair looks in resin versus silicone.
You're right. It's a good question too because it's much more common in silicone.
Yeah.
But I remember like in those videos, like I still followed along while I took a break. But that was like one of the three things Blitzway announced. Like they're gonna like implement their new eye technology and their rooting hair with what's that line called? Black Label is what Blitzway's calling it. Yeah, Black Label. Like that's
Yeah.
cool and all, but we haven't like seen one in hand yet. It's a brand new thing they're doing.
Yeah. With that
Could
Snape.
be disaster. Yeah. Well, that's by Shumi Arts, like a figure.
Oh yeah, that's not
That's a
even
completely
Blitzway.
different. And those are
Never
actually
mind.
those are done in house too,
Yeah.
not even in a factory. But it's a great line, man. I hope I can avoid it. I'd rather just not deal with it. Like I want them, but
It
we'll
all
see, man.
depends on how much you love that IP. You know what I mean? If you love the
Yeah.
IP, you have to get it.
Yeah, I mean, in third scale, I don't think there's been anything better. ECC didn't they do a third
Endo.
Arnold? I'm pretty sure, or Endo. I think they may
Yeah,
have did an Arnold too. But I think this version is probably the best that you're gonna get right here, as of now at least.
And then I think because the rooted hair is 27, the regular DX is 21. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. And like you guys, I think you said it, Jake, like you have to have the T1000. He's too good. So I would probably I'd probably just settle not getting, and I've never said that in my life since this rooted hair stuff has been an option. Like I would settle getting sculpted just so they could pair together. I would.
Match better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a shame that they didn't give an option on the T1000.
It's just safer almost to like stay that way just in case, because then you have a newer one that's like maybe rooted hair.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
And like you said with Frank, the police helmet was a miss. They should have had that.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Because they gave you the stupid glasses, which Freddie called out when we pulled him up. Like, what is this? No, that's
I think
so
it's
dumb.
And you only play that too just to help the likeness, like Darkseid did with their Arnold.
Yeah.
You don't need to help that likeness.
I got a question for you guys. Do you guys actually do your switch outs a lot when you do have those options of all these different types of looks?
I only do it. Oh, go ahead. You go. You good.
Sorry, man. Personally, I'm only going to do that if I'm like set up for like a legit swap out drawer. You know what I mean? But honestly, because I don't have that, I just pick the portrait or the swap out that I like the most and just roll with that. Just stay with that.
I only do it if there's a bus stand.
There's one swap out.
Yeah, if there's no bus stand, I pick the one portrait I like the most, put the rest back in the box if you're done with it. And as far as like switch out arms and weapons and shit, I pick the ones I'm going with the whole fucking time and the rest go in the box.
Yeah, there's only one swap out I mix up, and that's my Ash from Evil Dead. There's like one where he's like possessed by a deadite.
Yeah.
And so I do that during October, like for
That's
a spooky season. And that's pretty much it. But like you guys said, like you pick your favorite one and that's it. So
yeah, and that's pretty much, I mean, I don't have a lot of pieces that have swap outs, but the ones that do, I've never switched them out. I only think of one time. Just I
But
know
that's
I
the
pick one
problem. Like most
I
most of
really like, and then I keep it that way.
and most of the time, the one you really like is in the exclusive one, so you have to get it and get all those extra swap outs. Now, there's one I would probably switch out more. It's that Pennywise half scale by Prime One. They had a ton of cool fucking faces for that.
Yeah, I think like 4 or so.
Didn't they have like 4
Yeah.
portraits? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, like an add-on pack it was, I think. I think they sold it
Yes.
separately even. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
But
I just noticed with this T1000, it seemed like there was a lot of different looks, and I'm like, man, I kind of like that look. I kind of like this look. It'd be kind of hard to just decide.
And when I say that too about like the swap outs, like not using them, I'm not knocking them at all.
Right.
No. I think if anything, what's cool about them is just the fact that it's almost like refreshing.
Gives you that option.
Well, it gives you the option, but like you can go 6 months and it almost like feels like a new statue because you're just so used to looking at the old one, and I feel like it just adds more of a shelf life to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, because a lot of these, at least with the T1000, I mean, it does look like a totally different statue. A lot of these switch outs.
That's cool.
The last thing I got tonight, guys, and we can get out of here unless any of you have any shit, is I don't know how popular it is because the IP is not near as big, but man, the piece is fucking impressive.
Oh yeah, Waste Studios, man. God, I want these people. I want them to succeed.
I do too, bro.
No, they're thinking outside the box on all this shit, dude. They're great.
Next, and I need to see how good or terrible they're not or are.
Is this a new piece? I don't think I've actually seen this one
new,
yet.
man.
So is this the sequel that like no one saw? Okay, got it. Because I didn't know that these two guys like fought each other and
it's
the
a
first
sequel.
one.
Like a damn Godzilla versus Kong diorama.
I had to pull it up
Size
because I knew someone was gonna fucking say that. I knew someone was gonna fucking say that. I fucking knew someone was gonna say it. But yeah, man. I just had to give it its credit because anytime I think a company tries to tackle something like this, like, and if they pull it off, you know, it's pretty fucking cool.
I just every time I see this stuff, I just wish they got a hold of an IP that I am in love with. You know what I mean? Yes, because like their stuff, they go above and beyond on all their stuff I've seen, and like how they think, like the little helicopters floating there and shit. You know what I mean? And the light ups and like the fucking gyro in their chests. I'm like, why can't you get an IP I love?
Yeah, it's playing the audio.
Not the video though, just audio.
Yeah, it's just audio.
What?
We just started to see it there. Wasn't that bad?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Just right here.
They're giving you like a whole Prime 1 fucking video. They ain't cheaping out.
One thing I've observed with like collecting, I have a few diorama pieces, and I have plenty that are not. I love dioramas because you just have much more of like a jam-packed story and something like that. But man, I noticed it like takes away, not in a good way, like it competes with the pieces that are not dioramas, and I feel like I'm almost like OCD about like, oh man, well I have way less dioramas than I have these other pieces. Do I need to get rid of these dioramas because it's like messing up my collection? Like I'm getting like super nitpicky with it, but like I don't know, I'm not going to get rid of it because it's not like fitting with like a Witcher line, but they stand out, and I'm noticing. I don't know, maybe it's just like the like museum versus action and something like that, or dynamic.
If that stands out, Adam, I mean those ones you're talking about would be their centerpieces. You know what I mean? Like a standalone fucking.
That's a good point. Yeah.
147 centimeters long between the two.
Oh, it's wild. Wow. It's fucking awesome, dude. Again, I just wish they do IPs I loved.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a Pacific Rim fan, they've got a lot
Hell
of
yeah,
stuff
bro.
for you.
They sure as shit do. You know what I really like about this one, and I actually like this more than the Zilla versus Kong. I don't know if I'm the minority or anything there, but you see how they're like actually in the city, in between the buildings, like the legs are behind a tower or whatever. Like when you look at the Kong, and they're just like front and center. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how
Yeah.
they're more incorporated within the city here.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I just
But
pulled up the centimeters to inches calculator. So that's almost 58 inches, just under.
Oh my God.
It's not even a garage sale's gonna hold that bad boy.
Dude, where's it going in the house?
oh, he wanted to know, are you picking up the Prime 1 Witcher, Adam? That's not you, right?
Yeah, I think he's talking
Not the
about me.
Prime 1 up. Oh, it is, yeah. Weta. Oh, I think he means the TV series.
Yeah, man. I'm good. I'm avoiding the series. Wasn't the biggest fan.
I'm getting the Weta one.
I think that one, if choosing the 3/4 scales that are out there, that one is my favorite. I just love also not just with the dynamic pose, but like the bloodshot poisoned eyes face.
Yeah.
If J&D came out with that as well, like a switch out head for a Geralt, that'd been pretty cool. Probably would've
J&D
helped.
looks so fucking good, dude. I want to
does.
get that one bad.
Adam, I
I
didn't
really
even think of
do.
that. You mean because they gave us the Henry Cavill, but if they gave you like a game version switch out on a realistic statue?
No. I didn't mean
No,
that. I
okay.
meant, yeah, sorry. I meant the whole, like, it's Cavill. I feel like that would sort of like take away, from him.
Okay.
No, I'm saying more like regular angry Geralt. And then he has a face when he takes a potion. He almost like is in the show is black, but you see the vein work in and he's like almost like rage mode or berserk mode.
Okay.
Just actually
Because I
layered to
do
Geralt.
know the reason why I thought you said it that because when they get to their berserk piece, they're supposed to do a realistic J&D piece and then also true to the the anime manga piece. Supposedly. But who knows. But that's all I got tonight, guys. If any of you guys have any last things you want to talk, share, whatever, do let us know. Otherwise, you got anything, Adam, Jake, Joe?
Do you guys get anything this week?
Yeah, what'd you
Thank
get?
for saying that. It's out front. I still haven't brought it in.
It's
Dude.
on your porch?
Somewhere.
Dude, that's why your internet was failing you. Like voices were trying to communicate with you.
What do you get?
It's that the maquette, the concept maquette Tauntaun. I think I mentioned it last time on the last stream that it was in a but it was all the freaking snow in the East Coast fucking made it so late. But it arrived today apparently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna open that when we're done, I guess. I just
Jason,
forgot completely until you said that.
What's on your left on your shelf? Up above Grogu.
Oh, that?
Yes.
That's the member in the sequels, which don't even get me started on those, but remember the pyre helmet, the melted Vader mask?
Yes.
That's that.
That's sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Which version is that? Who made that one?
I got a custom, but I wanna sell it and get the EFX, like the actual prop replica. Yeah.
You need to
There's some
put
good
your
customs out there.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put your Rancor up there, dude.
Nah.
Why?
Because when you open the drawer, like the cabinet drawers or whatever they're called, like there's fucking, the shit, there's like vibrations, right? I'm not.
Okay.
That thing is going to be vibration free. This motherfucker.
No, because behind you. No, you don't even enjoy. I want to see that shit, dude.
Yeah, he's cool, motherfucker, bro.
What about you, Joe and Adam? You guys get anything this week? Besides, Joe got of course, the Terminator.
Yeah, that was the only thing. That's all I needed.
True. Adam, you get anything?
Yeah, I did. I attempted to do a light kit that's usually for 1/6 figures or quarter scale figures on a Prime 1 statue. The Stalker back there, his lights are yellow. Sorry, his eyes are yellow. So I'll just make it like blue so you can kind of see him a little more. But I can turn him off, but I can't turn him back on with like just one button. So if I do my entire collection, I'll shut it off, and then except for that one back there. But then when I turn him on, like all the frames turn on, Johnny Silverhand turns on, lights behind him, except for the stalker. So it's just the way they like hardwire it. It like wouldn't like have it turn back on like a hot toy or whatever would. But yeah, I just got a light kit.
Right on.
Nice.
Did it do what you wanted? Like
It doesn't turn it. It doesn't turn it on. I have to like go over there and
Okay.
turn it on manually.
Yeah.
But it shuts it off, which is nice because if you have batteries in there and I forget, I just shut this off. The batteries stay on forever. So
Melvin said he's waiting for. Oh, okay. The old Beast Wars Prime 1 Optimus Primal. There you go. Very cool.
by who?
Prime 1 it's an old piece, man. Like the Optimus Primal, and they did that one in the purple Megatron.
Yeah.
He bought one on eBay. He told me.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one hell of a back collect, man. That's an old piece. Oldie but goodie.
And he's tempted on the gypsy. I mean, that diorama we just looked at. That'll be a standout in your collection. That's for damn sure.
You're right, Jake. Definitely the centerpieces.
Jake, I'm also
Dioramas.
working on something. Life size. I'm working on something that you would be proud of, man.
What's that?
A life size. Adam knows about it. I told him a little. I'm not getting my hopes up too far yet. We're moving. The progress is moving, right? It's going. But if it happens, you guys will always, you'll hear it.
Yeah, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna jinx it yet. And I'm talking about a full body, not a bust, half life size, a full body. So,
What is it?
if you followed me, you know what it is. I've said it in past streams, when I had the old channel and shit. Probably
Is it a
mentioned
robot?
It is a robot.
Okay.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it. Y'all know what it is. Motherfucker said
I was
live
going to
unboxing.
ask you that when you came back. I was going to say, whatever happened with
Yeah,
that?
my buddy, my buddy, everyone knows him, but he's put in the work, man. He found me one, and now it's just we agreed on a number, the seller, but now I'm just waiting on final details. Like I'm waiting for pictures of the, I just want to see the condition, make sure the dude has the boxes, all that good shit. But
name drop.
No, we need a live unboxing of that, like Melvin said, for
that's
sure.
what he
Dude.
fucking
That's
said.
Yeah.
that's not something you see every day,
Brian,
What's
dude.
up,
That's
Brian?
So hold on, Brian. When you are free, my friend, I do want you to join us one night. Whenever you are free on a Saturday morning or afternoon for you, do let your friend know.
He's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
dude.
I
They
tell you
have
what,
the
though.
best customer service. That's for damn sure.
If this does happen, which our boy Melvin typed out right there, I think I am gonna display it, because regardless of when I move or whenever I want, if I'm paying that much or something, I'm putting it out now. You know what I mean?
No, you have to.
And I would want it over, you can't see, but over there on this wall. But I think for YouTube's sake, I think maybe just fucking front and center right here.
Yes.
We'll see, man. If I have to get the piece first.
Now, didn't you have one sourced like 3 or 4
I
months
did.
ago?
And the
Is
guy,
it the
seller,
same one?
No, the seller
or is
just
this
the
a
seller
different
backed
one?
out of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
For
I've
this
seen one
one, then,
like
in
on
Kenobi.
eBay from Florida or something that guy was selling, but
Whoa, 20 grand.
yeah, I think
I
he
said
wanted
no, thank you.
too much. Yeah.
Fuck that.
That robot, it's 7 feet tall. It's definitely bigger than me. But yeah, that's what's new in my world. So I'm not buying anything right now. I'm paying off the shit I have bought this month, and then I'm not gonna buy anything until I know for sure what's happening with that life size. But then open season.
Man, yeah, you better hope that Queen or Affinity doesn't get a Star Wars license.
That's
the
thing.
You're gonna be poor forever.
I've
Or is
thought
it
about
easy?
that, right?
Or is it easy
Because
to not do that because of lineage?
No, I'd be
Well, that's
fucked.
true.
You'd be in.
That's true.
I'd be
Yeah.
fucked.
Adam
I'd be
gotcha,
fucked.
bitch.
Yeah, they did get me. That's where I get confused. Not confused, but like I hesitant, like because right now I'm sticking Star Wars. Right, I haven't bought something else yet. Right, I'm looking for the new J&D Wonder Woman. If anyone fucking sees one, just let me know. I'll buy it. PM your boy. But I haven't bought anything outside of Star Wars since we restarted this channel and everything. But once I do, right, and I start doing these other IPs, and then what you just said, Joe, if Infinity or Queen starts doing these life-size Star Wars pieces, if shit has to go, I'll be selling shit again and I'll be pissed off. Like I'll be happy all the Star Wars shit's coming, but I'll be pissed off other shit's gotta go. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Because that'd be your third purchase.
yeah, like you can't have everything, man. You can't. But yes,
Who
Brian,
teased Star Wars? Is that Prime 1 teasing Star Wars?
Blitzway.
Blitzway.
Yeah, I think it was
They
like
haven't
Ray.
done shit with that yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just like one tease, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was the blue lightsaber, or a blue light from a lightsaber
Yes.
is what we presume. But it's in their black label line, so that it'd be the second one after that Michael Jackson, right? Yeah, Michael Jackson. I have a feeling because it is black label, it's probably just a one and done piece, and then they'll never touch Star Wars again, which would suck. But whatever, I'm looking forward to it. Unless it's Rey. If it's Rey, they can keep it.
I doubt it's right. How sweet would
Yeah,
it be if it's like Luke Skywalker with his lightsaber up and
That'd be
fucking
dope.
Princess Leia down on his fucking legs?
Bro, I have that
Yeah.
coming.
That'd be beautiful.
Do you?
I did.
From what?
The custom, man. Yeah, it's a real statue, bro. It's shipped. It's on a boat now. I kid you not. It's on a boat.
That was easy.
That statue.
No,
is coming.
like that would be fucking badass as fuck, dude.
It exists and it's on a boat right now.
Dude,
Are you gonna show us it when you actually get it, or is it gonna sit in a box in a fucking storage unit?
I think I'm gonna take it out. I think I'm gonna take it
You
out.
had to fucking take it out, dude.
You're talking about that exact pose from the original movie poster, right? When they're in the
Yes,
light?
yes,
Yeah,
that's what I would
it's-
do.
It's exactly what the statue is, ripped off of that exact thing.
Yes. No, like you said, if you're gonna do a one and done, that's what it fucking is, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's either that or fucking Han Solo fucking blasting that fucking Greedo's fucking ass. Like one of those two
But
fucking
it's a blue
statues.
lightsaber. So it's gonna.
No,
it's gonna
I
be
know
the
that,
blue
but I'm saying
Anakin
I was gonna
need a
do a one and
lightsaber,
done.
yeah.
It'd be one of those two.
The one and
That'd
done
be it.
Star Wars is a lightsaber.
Yeah.
It has to be. No, you're right. But I love Han Solo. Who doesn't love
Oh,
Han
shots,
Solo?
I fucking love Han Solo.
Yeah. Fuck them
But,
Han Solo haters.
Han did shoot first. He's a fucking murdering son of a bitch.
Ask
Live
questions later.
unboxing, man. I didn't say. Hold up. I didn't say no live unboxing. I don't like those. Like myself, I'm not a fan.
He's in privacy. Take your time.
Yeah. Because I actually talked about that with Joe today.
I
We
want to
talked
see at
about-
least behind you.
Okay, that's fair. But I was talking with Joe earlier today, and he was like, "Man, I don't even. You're like not even excited to unbox. You're more scared something's arrived broken, right?
Mm.
That's what you
Yeah,
said, Joe.
yeah,
same shit,
definitely.
bro.
I mean,
Same
these
shit.
these days, I've had so many different issues happen that when something's coming in, a lot of times I'm not even excited anymore.
Right.
I'm like,
Yep.
God, I hope it's not gonna have this issue, or hope not. And then you get the box and you see this gouge and this and that. I mean, hell, I've even had the FedEx person roll the fucking box up to the door. I look out, and here they are rolling it. I'm like, oh my God. and yeah, I
Man.
just get this like, instead of excitement of opening the
Same.
piece, I'm just like,
I'm the
Sickness.
same way.
please,
Same way, bro.
please not have an issue.
Yeah,
And,
that's all we're asking.
Right.
I'll
And then
enjoy
once
it
I see
later.
there's no issue, and then I'm like, all right, now I'm super happy.
Yeah. But we can get out of here, guys, man. If everyone's cool. Jake disappeared, but it's not important. Someone's mic is cracking up, probably his.
Yeah, he's
but,
cutting out a little bit.
He's taking a dump.
but we'll see you guys next week. I appreciate Joe making time again. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Appreciate you having me on, man.
Hey, Andrew, let me know if you ever want to join us up. Anyone else? Let me know if you
Yeah,
want
man.
to join. You're more than welcome. Adam, man, you and Jake, I appreciate the two of you more than you probably know. So thank you.
Yeah, bud.
Oh,
Oh,
I know,
Jake.
baby. I
Do you
know.
want to? Do you
There
want
he
to say a
is.
party,
There
Jake?
he
Do you
is.
want to end? Do you want to end the show, Jake? Do you want to end it?
Do I want
Do
to
you have
end it?
anything? Do you have
Not
anything?
another shit story.
Just
I was gonna say,
an
Oh,
ending
just
phrase.
cap it, right?
shit
Just
stories.
run.
No,
I
I
gotta
don't
say
need
one
it.
for every week, dude.
I don't need a story. I just mean like an ending phrase. Do you want to say something?
Say classy San Diego. How about that?
What the fuck?
There, that.
Wow. Thank you so much.
We'll see you next week, same time.
Thank you, guys.